And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, there I am. Wow, that was loud. Let me double check that I'm all good. Right, I can definitely hear myself. That is very good. Right, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Tonight, we are doing a bit of a showcase on the Midland Mainline, which, surprisingly, I've been doing things on this channel for near enough 18 months now, and I've not once done a showcase on this route. I've done a couple of videos on it, but I've not done anything, live stream-wise on it, other than the odd HST service, like one or two. Which I think I did with casual, but we've not done a proper dedicated stream to it. And the reason I'm doing it tonight is because I've recently picked up Cargo Line Volume 2 because it's on sale for like £5 or something stupid like that. And then also Cargo Line Volume 3 Intermodal comes out next week, which is obviously coming to this through East Coast Mainline and West Coast Mainline South. So I thought in light of that, let's just do it, because I've got some plans for Saturday's live stream, and pretty much every other stream for the next week or two is pretty much planned. So I thought the only time I'm ever gonna play a bit of Midland Mainline before anything releases is now. So let's do it. Can I request you do a loco that's not a 66, please? Well, I have installed something that should mean that we do a freight service with not a 66, hopefully anyway. Who we got in chat? We've got loads of you in. We've also got a new Discord member. Thank you for highlighting that to me. Let me quickly sort that out. Sid, welcome to the Discord server. Let me do that. So first things first, there's no bingo today because bingo is a weekly thing, and I'm aiming for it to be every weekend stream, because obviously I'm on the PlayStation tonight, so I can't do any fancy screens and stuff. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't. And then also, obviously, first, I'm on the PlayStation, so no bingo tonight. Also a couple of services. So who we got in the chat? We've got UK Tag, Sid, Mrs. who was here letting you all know that I was just messing around getting Shan her Switch, and then also getting her a Pepsi and stuff. We've also got Rex, Great Eastern, Train Views, UK Tag, Rex, Josh, TJ, Hebu, Sid again, Bovril, Chucky, Train Views. Oh, hold on. There we go. There's a HST going past. GTR, Ty Likes Trains, and Southwestern. Shame you'll need Cargo Line 3 for the intermodal services instead of making them a Great Western Express layer playable. To be fair though, because like Great Western Express, I don't know, it's obviously to bring more gameplay and more services, and it's kind of a way that they're retrofitting in services which probably weren't planned to be in there in the first place, so it's kind of a good idea. Was that an XEMT EMR? I think so. I think so. Hey, Transport Tech, full name in midair. Right, so let's jump in. Thanks for the roll. No worries. No worries at all. Everyone gets assigned that lovely, lovely roll. So let's jump into it. What are we jumping into first? Let me just ask. What should we do first? Should we do what first? I should have done this first. Should we do a HST? Should we do a Class 158, which would be my vote? Or should we do some freight? Or should we do a rate? No. Out of them ones. I'm thinking of doing some at 158, some at HST, and some at freight tonight. I may also be joined by the one and only Casual, because this is his ex-home route. He used to live nearby, and actually I have actually travelled on this line quite recently, as recently as September. So I've actually got a bit of knowledge, which is quite kind of weird, because obviously I've travelled past these cooling towers, and it's very, very cool. Got 32 people watching you, watching us. Hello. I have Cargo Line Volume 2, and it's really good on the Midland Mainline. I've only got Volume 2, not Volume 1, so apparently it's really, really good. So I thought I'd get it. Do HST or I leave. We'll be doing a bit of both, don't you worry. Doing my assignment would rather like to gouge my eyes out at this particular moment in time. Don't worry, I know the feeling. What did you install? Is it the 52, 47 or 45? Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's go on to the main menu and have a little look at what we've got. Who were you with then? Bet he was a bit of a prat. Oh yeah, just a little bit of a prat. He waved me away on a 222. Something I'd like to see for this route of 222. I feel like we're getting all these cargo line packs, but I really feel like they're missing the trick by not bringing in the 222s. Does the Scotsman does this route too? It does. It does. What do you prefer of the three? The 158. I'm a big fan of the 158. So let's have a look. What we got? Oh no. Why is it not layered in? Oh meow. I did get the Diesel Legends of the Great Western installed, but for some reason it's not come through. That's a bit of a shame. Oh no, it has come through. Anyway, it might be the wrong one. There is a way. Also, there's a cat here. There is a way you can run the 52 or the 45 as freight, but I don't know how to do that. Casual knows how to do that because he did it in a video the other day. So we'll have to do some 66 freight, unfortunately. West Somerset. Is it? Well, I don't have West Somerset installed, I don't think. Yep. Well, that throws that one out the window. I'm on the PlayStation, so I can't install it, otherwise it'll end the stream. And for the sake of the 52, we'll have to just leave it. So instead, we will just do a rail tour. Well, we can still do a bit of freight. Ty Likes Trains, welcome to the Discord server. 2 new people in the Discord server. Thank you very much for joining. If you're fancying joining a wonderful Discord server full of some fantastic people, feel free. It's a great little community we've got going on there. Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. So let me just do that. We've also got a new subscriber, so thank you to the new person that has just subscribed. Can you do the 37? I tell you what, we will do the 37. We will. It's not really looking at the freight as I wanted to, but oh well. We have another new member. Okay, yeah, the one I sorted. 47 and 52 are playable on cargo line 1. I don't have that. I don't have that. Right, so what we're saying, 24 votes, and the HST has won, astoundingly. There we go. Right, let's do a bit of HST action, shall we? And we'll start in Leicester. Let's have a look. Which ones are the all stoppers? Or the majority stoppers? Oh, meow. I'm not sure which ones are which, to be fair. Let's have a look. I do like this route, it's a good bit of fun. What's that cat doing? Can you hear the cat being silly? Just to appreciate as well, I find it really funny how this route I've not played on the channel properly yet, but look how many miles I've got on it. It's probably one of my most played routes. I love it. I love this route. Mainly because of this, I won't lie. Oh yeah. Are you telling everyone how you feel? I want to start at St Pancras. I don't want to go. I want to go to Derby. Is there any Derby services? Part 2. No, I don't want that one. No, I want to do. Oh, I just saw one there. St Pancras to Sheffield. That's what I want to do, isn't it? I'll do it. We'll do that. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. Go. When it was going past, the logo seemed to be ex-EMT. I think it's East Midlands. It is East Midlands Trains, yeah, because obviously East Midlands Railway is under a different operator now. The EMT version's under DFT. Right. Where we're going to be calling that on this? Loughborough, East Mids. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to do. A nice little all stopper. Right, let's do it. Let's do a bit of HST action, because I know you lot want to see that. And I also like a bit of HST action. Why not? Let's put that in there. Got 40 people watching. Hello to all 40 of you. Hope you're all doing splendid. Oh, whoa! That's cool. Straight off the bat, we've got what looks to be aggregates. Is that how you say that? I always forget. Oh, there's a cat that's now chasing. No, get away from the wire, you silly sausage. That's cool. That's really, really cool. So that's obviously something that's new to this. Also, my game's really quiet. Can you hear the game all right? It might just be my end. It might be something to do with that. That's better. I can hear it now. You've almost driven 5,000 miles. I feel like if I had the spare time, I would have had that many miles by now. It's going well, thank you, Joshua. How are you doing, sir? That one is cargo line 2. Yeah, there you go. When you do a 37, look at the description of the services, and because they pull different units. Okay, cool, noted. Let's do it. Let's go to Loughborough, station I've been to before. I would like to go to Loughborough, but it won't let me. Is that why? What? No. Help if I put it into forward, wouldn't it? There you go. Let's go. Now, OG people of the channel will remember we'll remember this shot from the intro. Hold on. If it goes. There we go. Hold on. Here we go. Do any OG members of the members of the channel remember that little shot from my old intro? It was like a thing for like literally. It was when I used to have the 30. I think it's the 37 or whatever it was. Right, here we go. I really like the ballast on this route as well. It's quite nice. Got some stuff in there as well. It's weird playing on the PlayStation. I've not been on the PlayStation in like 2-3 weeks. 47 pulls the tanks better than the 66. I'll have to make sure to install West Somerset Railway and do it properly. Obviously, I can't do it today just because I'm on the PlayStation and I can't install anything whilst I'm midstream, otherwise it'll end the stream. The HST is cool. The other train is ugly. What, the 158? The 158 is iconic. Not too bad, mate. I managed to make my home server a lot quieter than it was, which is a blessing. So you're in a HST, I see. We are indeed. We are indeed. It is rather splendid. The 47 and the 52 stuff needs cargo line 1. Yeah, I'll make sure to get that. Oh, this is cool. Overtaking a freight train on the left-hand side. So this is all new to me. Because obviously I've played this route so many times, but I've not done any services where I've had to race a service like that. I wonder what they'll add to Midland Mainline. Oh, what? Dear. We won't focus on that. We won't look at that. I should have really guessed we were needing to wait. Oh well, T-sip. That was just a tester service. That was just to make sure that you're all awake. Hold on. Come on. Here you go. Put that to neutral. Put that into there. Cool. Lovely stuff. Oh well. You should turn AWS on. Deal. I'm happy with that. I need to remember how to turn it on. I think it's over here somewhere. It's not that one I want to do. Is it that one? Which one's AWS now? It's not that one. It's not Vigilance, is it? It's something else. I have a feeling it might be on the back wall. I'm wrong. Does anyone know where the AWS is in this? I don't want to do DSD because it's a pain in the backside. I know, Rupert. It's terrible, isn't it? So glad I managed to jump on the cross-country HST before that got taken out of service. Getting the spad done early, yes, that's right. Fun fact, when I was in Leicester in 2019, I saw a HST using a Class 158 as its carriages. That's weird. How would that work then? Obviously, you wouldn't be able to go for the front of the thingy to do that. AWS is on the right. That's not right, is it? That's DSD. Is that one? I'm guessing that's it. That's fine. Someone asked, what do I prefer, playing it on the PlayStation or on the PC? It very much depends. At the minute now, and sort of like when I'm playing it casually, it's nice on the PlayStation because I can just sort of sit back and relax. On the computer, it's better to stream from. I won't lie, because you've got a bit more control over what happens. Like for example, just now. Because I've realised that... we're in neutral, that's why. Hold on. Come on. Rookie mistakes here. Because obviously like today I needed to install West Somerset Railway, and I forgot to. Obviously we can't run a freight service with a... can't do a freight service with a 52, but if I was on the computer I could go away and do like a little off-screen thing and go and install it. Why aren't we going? Have I done something wrong? That'll be it. The doors are still open. Right, okay. I'm really, really flustered. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Right, come on. There we go, that's more like it. There we go. At least we won't spad now though. Hey Wesley, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Certain services of Cargo Line 2 run on the fast line between Humberston Road and Mount Sorrel. Doesn't say AWS on it for some reason. Why then you play on PlayStation? Because I've been playing. I started playing well, I had a PlayStation before I had a PC, so I started playing on the PlayStation years and years and years ago. I only started playing Train Sim World on the PC back end of last year. So obviously I'm still building up my collection on there. Where I was on here, obviously I've got pretty much every route you can think of. I don't think there's any routes I don't have other than the Erosa line. I think the Erosa line is probably the only route I don't have. Horseshoe Curve and Cane Creek I don't have either, but I think everything else I've got. 90% of Richie's DLCs are on PlayStation. Exactly, there you go. I'm assuming this is an MTU HST. They didn't keep Valentas that long, did they? I think so. Someone will need to confirm in the chat though. I don't know too much. Did you know there is a mod for this that gives cross-country services to the 170 and the HST GWE reskinned in cross-country liveries as well? No, I didn't, but I'll have to have a little look into that. I don't have the Midland Mainline on the PC, that's why I've streamed it on here. I'm guessing we spent so long messing around at Leicester, we can just keep going. Philippos, I think you're very, very delayed. Engines were made in my hometown. Oh, nice. There you go. It's a VP185. There is also a guard mode mod. Ooh, that's a good thing to think about, whether we get guard mode. That'd be cool. Because I would imagine with Cargo Line coming out next week, there'll be some form of update prior to it, because there's usually an update before every release. So I'll be very intrigued to see what comes in that. I don't imagine there's... Well, I don't know if they've said there's going to be guard mode or anything. I don't know. It'd be cool though. I'm going to send some sneak peeks of my new local livery to the Discord. Go for it. There's a hashtag trainsimcreations. Pop it in there. Just here for a short time. I'll probably join again later. No worries, Crazy. Are you doing a bit of F1, are you? Got another red. We're chasing reds today. You're driving a 153 Northern livery on Northern Transpennine between Huddersfield and Leeds. Ah, that sounds quite cool, actually. I've got a video in the works, Rex, that you'll enjoy, and I think a lot of people will enjoy. I just need to get round to it. It's to do with Tees Valley Line. Oh my goodness gracious, I didn't mean to do that. Also, I didn't realise there was a shortcut to fast travel. That's new. I don't even know what I did there. Just finished a bit of ETS, no crazy antics happened. Guard mode is coming to the EMT 158, that has already been confirmed. Ah, there you go. You lot know more than me then. Definitely watch it about Tees Valley. It's going to be in a couple of. It's probably something I'm going to do in a couple of weeks. I've got the idea. I just need to. It's going to be like a scripted video. You'll see. You'll see. A bit of time and work's going into it, and I think it's going to be quite a cool little idea once it comes out. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Sometimes when I'm on the train on the way to work to go sort the penguins out, I have these random bursts of ideas, and I just note them all down. But then, usually it dawns on me that it's usually a lot of work, especially with scripts in them. You lot know more than me. It's something you don't want to hear from the ambassador. Hey, listen, it's... I'm just saying, I mean, I pay attention to certain things, and there's obviously some things I'll probably know, but I just forget. Tees Valley is bollocks. There's no passengers on the route. There was at one point. Train Sim World's killed all the passengers. Train Sim World 5, that is. RichyRail, the tank engine, visits Tees Valley. No, not quite. Suffragette line is still Goblin line for me. I mean, to be fair, like, if that's what you call it and that's how you associate with it, that is absolutely fine by me. And to be fair, I get it. But the actual lines, I feel like personally for me, being a non-Londoner, things like Suffragette line and Marmay line and stuff make me understand the London Overground network a lot better. I feel like I know where I'd be going. Because you could say to me Watford DC line or whatever else, and I'd be like, yeah, I kind of know that's in Watford, but I wouldn't know where it went. Or like the East London line. I know it'd be in East London, but for me, I thought the East London line was the Mildmay line. It's not, is it? That's the North London line. It gets very confusing, but now I know which ones are which. Philippos, I really appreciate your updates about the reds and the yellows, but considering I'm ahead of you in the stream, by the time you then say there's a red, I've already noticed. Hopefully, don't know why, but I feel like the NPCs have gotten more broken over the years. I think it's just Unreal. I think they're standard Unreal like NPCs, and I think they're known to be being a bit chaotic because I think it's very similar to what's the other game that does Unreal? Is it Fernbus that's on Unreal? There's another game that uses the Unreal Engine anyway, and the passengers are on that are a bit questionable. I would love to see some some bespoke NPCs. That'd be very useful. Are the EMR 158 going out of service? I'm not too sure. I've not heard anything. If I said the Weaver line, you wouldn't have a clue. If I said the Lee Valley line, you'll know it's in the Lee Valley. No, I wouldn't, because I know what the Weaver line is, but I don't know what the Lee Valley line is. I know what the Weaver line. I know of the Weaver line because of its new name. But you could tell me the Lee Valley line, I wouldn't be able to tell you it. The East London line was the Clapham Junction line. There you go. I wonder what we're hold on. I wonder what we're being kept behind. There's something up ahead that's stopping us from going full beans. I find having names like Suffragette, Mile Mainline for routes weird. I suppose so, but then you've got the joys out of obviously you've got the Bakerloo and the Jubilee and whatever else, and they came from interesting places. Like Jubilee is to do with the Queen. You know, that's not too far away from what things like the Suffragette line and Mile Mainline and whatever else are associated with. They're associated to something. The Bakerloo line is like a mashup of Waterloo and Baker Street, something like that. This is Midland Mainline key. For me, it's easier to have a route number because then I know from where to where it goes. That's true. That's true. I kind of agree with that. It works for buses, so why didn't it work for trains? Richie, this route gives me PTSD from 10 months ago. Why? Why does it give you PTSD? The Highland line would be a good route for trainsimworld. I'd like that, yeah. The Highland line would be quite cool. With the ScotRail 153s, that'd be cool. I'm pretty sure EMR want all regional trains to be 170 operated by the end of the year. Isn't that a bit backwards, though? 158s are pretty versatile. Right, we've got a yellow coming up. We can get some more speed going. We should be in Loughborough any minute, but we're being kept up. You also made a McDonald's brake van. Yeah, which is how Goblin came about. Suffragette could mean anything. I mean, I get it, but that's just how I associate with them. But I'll give them both names. I'm not fussed. A name's a name at the end of the day, as long as it runs trains, and that's all that matters, isn't it? Bakerloo line comes from the Baker Street and Waterloo Railway. There you go. Oh yes, that's the last time I actually properly played it. That's probably, yeah, in fact that was the last time I played it. If EMT get rid of their 158s, would they go to Northern? Probably. Northern like to nick everyone else's units. Love how the old headlights on this. Sorry, the message was missed. No, sorry. It's quite busy tonight. I keep missing a few messages. I apologise. But you love the old headlights. They are nice, aren't they? They're very nice. It's nice when you run these at night. One great route for trainsimworld 5 would be the excess St David's to Exmouth. Is that along the Great Western Railway? We need more underground action. Yeah, it would be cool. I think RichyRail should be in the game. Oh yeah, I think yeah, that would be definitely good. What, like Dart, for example? Why is the Lee Valley line not East London line? No idea. I couldn't tell you. No idea. If you were to tell someone who doesn't know a lot about the system, about the district line, they wouldn't have a clue where that goes, as an example. That's true, that's true. I just associate the colour with it. Look at this. This is brilliant. Nice and busy in here. So that's obviously what Cargo Line does, doesn't it? It beefs up this this little area, which obviously I've noticeably is a lot busier. Very nice. Got 50 people watching. Hello to all 50 of you. Hope you're all doing splendid. The new awkward headlights that are just holes in the front of the HST are way uglier, but still have charm. EMR 170 is transferred to West Midlands Railway and Greater Anglia. You're going on the Watercress line for the Spring Steam Gala. Oh, lovely stuff. Germany is in Europe. It is. The Windrush line isn't even a line, it's just 4 routes. Got another 158 there. We'll do a 158 after this, definitely. I like the 158s. Love 158s. Am I going now? I enjoyed some of the stream. Now that I'm in the Discord, so by having a good stream, Rich, have a good evening, Richie and all. Thank you for coming in, Sid. Much appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening, and yeah, thank you for popping in. Much appreciate it, and thank you for joining the Discord. I look forward to seeing what you get to put in there. Gives the depot more life. That's true. What time is it in England? Because here in Greece it's night time. It is currently 7:30. Whatever the London Underground throws away, the Island Line gets. Hey, we're getting up to speed now, aren't we? Look at this. This is some proper speed now. Why are we late? We're running late because we were kept up at some reds. We were following, I think, an aggregate service. Or something like that. Anyway, we kept chasing reds. I did a watercress the other day. Saw a class 20. I saw plenty of class 20s at Severn Valley. Yeah, the Dart, and you would get some new trains as well, so it would be worth it, and they could have Dublin to Cork as the express, as an express. That could be quite cool. I'll have to have a look into that. I like doing a bit of research into different lines that I'm not too familiar with. That's why I like the what to expect for videos, because it kind of makes me go and actually research what's coming up. You're driving the Shanghai Maglev in TSC. That's the route I've had a little look at actually. It was on sale not so long ago. Oh, we need to slow right down. Full service. Full service. It ain't stopping, is it? It's not stopping. Emergency. That's really not stopping, is it? Oh dear. That's really not stopping, is it? That is horrendous. That is absolutely atrocious. It's gonna just make it. It's gonna just stop, you know. I think it's gonna stop, but just after the marker, isn't it? It's oh dear. It's only just gonna fail. Dear me. Well, at least we're back on time. Let's go. At least we're back on time. That's an Oxon Noam. Sheffield to King's Cross would be awesome, Tim. It really would. Is that gonna go? Hold on. I've messed it. I've still got 2 minutes to get to Eastminstons Parkway. I'm really delayed. Go on in. Don't be afraid. Go on in. What are you scared of? Go. There you go, it's going. Cool. We need the Piccadilly line. Loughborough, no home. We did a Loughborough. Overshoot as soon as I join. I'm so happy I've just seen a 101, 108 and 37 formation leaving North National Railway Museum, New York. Absolute railway heritage. Ah, I do like the National Rail Museum. That's what do they call that now? Is it press or something? I forget what they call it. Not press. What's that called now? I've got a picture of it. I've walked across here. This is quite surreal, actually, because I have done this before. So, this is mad. I've not looked at this since I went to GCR. Obviously, they're going to be extending GCR across, not that viaduct, the one, look, there's a viaduct down there, isn't there? Or is it this? There's something somewhere. Ah, that there. We're actually building along there, with building the GCR along there. But yeah, I've actually got I've got a video of a 222 that I've done as like a trip report thing, and I actually started filming here, which is quite cool. And then also me and Casual picked up Bovril here. It's so cool. This is actually quite spot on. I'm well impressed with that. Look at that, and there's another HST there. Lovely stuff. Evening, Sebi. How you doing? In a world of equality, have you noticed the two of the names are female? I don't know what you mean. I think we should have a petition to make Richie do a Hoodless stream. Yeah, you can certainly try. I won't do that. You can make the petition if you really want to. Wait, on the PlayStation, how do you get the camera to not move with you? If you press the camera button, well, first off, if you go to your settings, a lot of people ask me this, and I need to make a little video on it. So if you go to your settings, and then you go to, I believe it's accessibility, and then if you go down to, no, I lied, it's something somewhere. Is it HUD and gameplay? Might be that. Yeah, HUD and gameplay, immersion camera switch, change that to free. For you, it'll be probably like external or head out or whatever else. So if you change it to free camera, so then if you press the camera button, which is the right analog stick, it'll go to the free camera, and you can move around. Or if you press if you hold in the camera button and then press right on the D-pad, you can also go to different camera angles. There you go, like that. You can also, if you press left if you press the right analog stick and left on the D-pad, you can do different internal ones like that. Obviously, if you've got more options, you can do like head out and stuff. Loads of stuff that you can do. It's the same with if you press the left analog stick for the horn. If you press the left analog stick and square, or whatever the equivalent is on Xbox, you can do high tones as well. Hey Maverick, how you doing? Glad to see you again after catching you in Paul's stream earlier. Yeah, I've not got that fancy talking bot that he's got though, which is it's always a great bit of fun, that, isn't it, when he puts that on. If any of you don't know what we're on about, Train Simulator Driver, he did a stream this morning or last night for his time, and he had like this talking bot in it which read out the chat, and it's quite funny. The 158 going. I'd love to see some 4-car formations. I'd definitely like to see that. Hoodless stream would be interesting. We'll do it at some point. I'll tell you what, we'll do a Birmingham Cross City route stream one day, and we'll do it at Hoodless, because I know Birmingham Cross City quite well. Chairman of ISL has been on tour of the UK with his family. I'm not too sure what ISL is, but cool. Hoodless stream would be interesting. Midland Mainline was pretty terrible when it first came out. Now, after many updates, it is one of the best routes, British routes for me. I'm inclined to agree, yeah, because the timetable was pretty lacking when it first came out. I mean, the timetable seems a bit weird at the minute because it's showing less services, which I think showing less services than what should be there. I think there should be around about 250 something, but it's showing as only like 150 for some weird reason. But yeah, there's plenty of services on it, and obviously when it first came out, there was only like 100 and something. I can probably set that one up for you, Richie. What, the bot? I'm all good, thank you, for a bot. I'm so glad you don't have the bot. It can get rather grating. This is where TSD's bot would be handy. We can yell at you to stop. Yeah, but it's delayed though. The delay on it's incredible. Is the 43 better on Midland Mainline or Great Western Express? Midland Mainline, because you've got more stopping services. You've got services. I mean, just in general, this route's, I'd say, better. Because obviously you've got the fork that goes up that way and also up that way, and then also you've got services that go to Nottingham and Derby. You've got services that go from Nottingham to Derby. You've got stopping services that stop at East Midlands Parkway and Long Eaton. You've got some that go straight through. You've got quite a good variation. At least we'll stop at this one. It'd be very fun for you to do a Hoodless stream on TSE version of Birmingham Cross City to see if it's different. That's a good shout, actually. I mean, I don't have either on the computer, but we can certainly look into that at some point. I also don't know why this is showing up again. Let me change that. That's a little hint for what's coming out. There's a video coming out soon where I've had to do a training module, so everything's turned back on again. It's stop marker off. That can all go off. Oh no, it's that one. There we go. Keep rolling. When will the Manchester Airport commuter line come out? No idea, no release date yet, and I think it's been internally delayed, hasn't it? Because I think there was some issues with ATS or testing or something. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I'd imagine it's a little bit been pushed back. I can imagine it's been pushed back a little bit, but hopefully not too far away. Why does a one-car 153 passing a station with a long platform at full speed look so funny? Because it's a one-car train passing a really long station. That's just it's got Derpy written all over it. Slow down. Slow down. That's a decent stop. I'm happy with that. There you go. Only 5 minutes delayed. Pretty standard, I think. Obviously the bot does that, but I mean inappropriate stuff. Yeah, I know. How you doing, Chucky? Would I have you have considered being a train driver? I would have loved to have done it, and to be fair, about 3 or 4 years ago I did apply to be a shunter at Neville Hill for Northern, and I got rejected. I don't know why, but I got rejected. I also applied to be a conductor for Transport for Wales when I lived back in Wales, and also I got rejected for that as well. Very hard to get into. So now I just look after penguins instead in my penguin sanctuary. I used to love those colourful stop markers in the game. It was easier for me. I mean, I can certainly get it. Yeah, I can certainly see why they'd be easier for people. But I like to add that little bit more realism where I can just kind of guess where. What are your thoughts on Forza Horizon releasing on the PlayStation 5? I saw someone mention about that earlier. Quite exciting for the future of the Forza Horizon games. Would I have liked to have seen them put Forza Horizon 4 on the PlayStation? Yes. Am I a little bit annoyed that they're finally putting Forza Horizon onto the PlayStation after me waiting 5 games for waiting 5 games and not being able to play Forza on the PlayStation at all because I never had an Xbox? A little bit, because I like the Forza Horizon games. I really loved the original one. I never played 2 or 3 because I didn't have an Xbox. I bought Forza Horizon 4 the day before I bought it for Steam the day before they announced they were going to put number 5 on the PlayStation. So, kind of a blessing in disguise. But yeah, I think it's good. Richie, what do you think about the Tadami line that's coming to TrainsimWorld? That is the route I'm most looking forward to, as I lived in Japan for almost 11 years. That's quite cool. I'm very much looking forward to it because I've got it on TSC, and there will be a video about that coming out, well, once it gets announced, because it's a video I recorded like 2 months ago. There's also a train waiting for us. That's quite cool. Definitely makes it feel a lot busier on this route. I would imagine the intermodals will look a bit different as well. So I can imagine this is like a basic service. So these will probably be replaced or reworked with some other like wagons and stuff. But yeah, it's Tadami line looks really, really good. And like I say, I've played it in TSC. So from what I've played in TSC, the Kia 40 is really fun to drive. It really is fun to drive. So I'm looking forward to it. It's also a diesel line. What can't go wrong. Class 153 was coupled up to a Class 158 on a Wigan Northwestern service to Leeds service. What route are you most looking forward to? Oh, now that's a good question. That is a good question. I'm looking forward to what All Aboard does. I have no idea what they're doing, but I've got my speculation, as everyone does, and I kind of, if people are thinking they've discovered what the station is that they teased on the roadmap, but if it is the right station, and if I've got the right mindset behind it, I'd be very excited for it. But like I say, I don't know what it is. But I'm intrigued to find out more information. I really am. They could envision his TrainsimWorld videos he would upload to YouTube in 2 years' time. Eh? Who? Shunt penguins. That's it. That's what I do. I shunt penguins. I drive penguin trains. I drove the Class 142 on a heritage route for 123 quid. You drove it? That's quite cool. I'd love to do that. That'd be brilliant. The other DLC that I'm not route, but DLC I'm looking forward to is the Arriva Trains Wales 142. That looks absolutely fantastic. I can't wait for that. Hope we get some more news about that soon, because I would imagine that wouldn't take too long. To be fair, Sony give Xbox some games, having to have both if you want to play exclusive is so crap, or because of superior console stuff. Yeah, I mean, but that's how you sell. That's how consoles work. It's just how, you know, you've got to have these exclusive games to drive up your sales. But I think Xbox is essentially becoming like Steam, isn't it? Where it's going to be like a console that you can play Steam games on, isn't it? I'm hoping it's not the same 142 on the Blackpool branches when the Transport for Wales one comes out. I don't imagine so. I imagine Just Trains would go to quite some effort to rework it. I want to drive a real 142. How did you do that? Yeah, let us know. Portsmouth Direct live stream. Portsmouth Direct live stream coming 2026. Imagine. Tell you what. The other day I was thinking of I was like, what do I record? Because obviously things are a bit quiet at the minute, so I'm like, what do I record? Because I'm not too sure. I'm running out of ideas. Not running out of ideas, but like quick ideas. And I looked at Portsmouth Direct Line and I thought, I might do that. And then decided to do something else. Have you ever seen an 807? Yes, I have. I saw it in York. Now, I'll let you think about that one. Hi Connor, how you doing? The intermodal services are only representing DB services. When will the Tyne-and-Wear metro cars be scrapped? Good question, Wesley. I have no idea. For my dad's birthday, I got him a driver experience on the East Kent Railway. Oh, that's cool. Have you ever been train spotting in Penzance? No. I've not been to Cornwall before. I've been to Devon, but I've never been to Cornwall. Near to me, you can drive the HST for about 250 quid. Oh, is that one that... Oh, who was it now? There was a YouTube video, and I can't remember for the life of me who it was. Oh my god, I saw it not long ago. Who was it that drove the HST? I'm going to have to Google it now. I think I know. I think I know which one you're on about. Let me do a bit of researching. Neen Valley Line is doing a driving day on their line. Oh, nice. The biggest flex I did the biggest flex is I did the toilet on the Class 142. You're looking forward to the Class 86, that's going to be good as well. It'd be nice if you played TSC for reasons besides just comparing old versions of upcoming TSW routes. I certainly plan to. Obviously, I've done this stream tonight because of like what's coming out soon and whatever else. So obviously I try and do what's topical. But yeah, I agree, yeah. I mean, we did that with North Wales Coastline. I just played it for the sake of it. There's so many different games and so many different things that I could play that you can run out of ideas very quickly. That you can find yourself having too much to play, so you kind of don't know what to play. Do you know what I mean? Let me have a little look. HST, viral driving. Put in that. Oh, who was it now? I can't remember. Next Xbox console is probably going to be more of a PC and is rumored to have Steam on it. There you go. I have an offer to make. Are your DMs on? I never... that scares me when people ask me that. I mean, they are on. It'll go as a request, so I'd have to approve it, but you can certainly try. It costs 300 quid to drive a 47 where I am. Oh, goodness gracious me. I know one thing, when the Transport for Wales Pacer comes out, I'm hopefully going to buy it on day one. I agree. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. I am a Penzance train spotter. You get good stuff around here. Ah, nice. Nice. New name in the chat as well, Just Truce. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We've also just had a new subscriber, so welcome to the new person that has just subscribed. Much appreciate it. We're going to be doing a 158 service after this, and I think we're going to do one of the longer services. We've also got 30 likes. Much appreciate it. Neem Valley Line is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's the one. Did anyone here watch Moleman 978 back in 2014 to 2019? I did. I saw some bits and bobs of his stuff back in the day. Someone said that Me and Casual reminds them of Moleman and his friend that used to make content. Yeah, I can relate to that. Too much to play, so not sure what to play. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm like, I think, oh, should I play that? Should I play that? And it's like, you get all these different ideas of what you want to do, and then you kind of then, you're not too sure what to play. So you end up cycling through different games. I feel like, in a way, by becoming like a content creator for Train Sim World, it's helped me play routes, like certain routes, because it kind of give me, like before when I used to play it, I used to look at all my different routes and think, I don't know what to play. But then obviously, by doing certain streams, it kind of forces me to play a certain route for a certain amount of time, and I quite like that. Hey Lauren Stab, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. The Pacer is the only DMU I will willingly drive in Train Sim World. Have you seen the Class 150 Northern leak? It was confirmed to be fake. It was fake. It was someone trolling. You could even see that it was a fake screenshot, and also it was a Roblox model, unfortunately. What's a good spot to spot some steamies in the UK? East Coast Mainline is always quite good. The best person to ask is Casual, because he said that he found some... he always finds, like, Flying Scotsman in random places. Have you driven the GWR Cardiff to Penzance with onboard announcements? No, I haven't. Hey, is it Kieran? Is that how you say your name? Kyron? Which one's correct? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? You've just ordered pizza. Lovely stuff. What pizza have you ordered? Time for quiz time. That's a good point, Richie. I do the same. During school half terms, clan line goes around Kent. Did you ride on any Avanti Class 805s or 807s? No, I've not been on any of them. It's interesting. That's cool. Got plenty of stuff going on here. Hey, be quiet. Be quiet. There's a 37 there. Lovely jubbly. How was BR 1.3.4? Good fun. I quite like the suspension on it. I'm thinking... oh, whoa. I have never noticed that before. Where's that come from? I've never noticed that. Like 158's coming from down there. Is that an empty coach stop movement, or is that an actual service? Because that'd be really cool. I've not noticed them coming off the map like that. I've never seen anything come from up there before. That's really interesting. I've never spotted that. Nearly every Thursday, the Pullman goes around Kent, and it's either a 67 or clan line, or both. The first way you said it, Kieran. Okay, that's good. I've got a bit of footage of me waiting at Derby Station. Been to Derby Station quite a few times actually. I went up to Skegness when I was like 6, and came through Derby. Hey 156 Andrew, hope you're doing well. Let's stop there. I would really like to see this extended up to Sheffield. I think it'd be really, really cool. Because then you could route hop onto the Peak Forest at Ambergate. Well, I don't think Ambergate's got a station anymore, has it? But you could obviously do the 158 up to Matlock. That'd be really cool. Where's this going to? Newark. It's going to Newark Castle. That must be an empty coach stop movement. Right. Let's do a bit of 158 action, shall we? Richie, do you have the 37/7? I do. We're going to play it in a bit. My PlayStation's making a funny noise. We would need to get them to make a Sheffield route. I'd love to see Sheffield in the game. Be nice and busy. Right then. 158 time. I'm really concerned as to why it's saying that there's only 100 and... You see that? 165 services. That's not right, is it? There should be a lot more than that. In fact, I know there's a lot more than that. Oh well. Let's have a look. Leicester to Lincoln, that'll do. We'll start at Leicester again, about the same time. What does AWS stand for? Alstom Burger Sauce, Automatic Burger Sauce, or Automatic Warning System? The Burger Sauce one. The Alstom Burger Sauce. Right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's go. Turn the DRA off because that's always on. There you go. Oh, there you go. Look at that. There's another little service there. Oh, cool. Very cool indeed. Cool if you could keep going down there, wouldn't it? I do like the 158. I much prefer the ScotRail 158 though, but I do like this one. I've just bought Train Sim World 5 standard with the Pendolino. Is there anything I should know? I don't think there's anything in particular you need to know. Obviously, just have a lot of fun. Whoa, it says Dave on the side of that train. Look at that. Dave. I love it. Oh, Dave. There's two Daves. There's plenty of Daves. Anyway, let's go. I'm going to get a couple of buzzes so we can buzz back. Sander, where's the buzzer? Let's go. Throttle free. I love the sound of the 158s. I want to see more 158s in Train Sim World, please. Nice. Can you make this live stream 1 year long? No, Carly, absolutely not. The 158 has come from Crew. Oh, nice. Okay, Richie, I found the funniest scenario on TSC ever, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate to put in the Discord. DM at me. Hawaiian with tuna and prawns. Tuna and prawns? That's weird. That's very weird. I can get behind. I can't. Why would you put tuna on a pizza? That's weird. Why does TSW avoid London terminuses like King's Cross on the East Coast Main Line or St Pancake on the Midland Mainline? St Pancras is in the game. St Pancras is on South Eastern High Speed. You've also got London Victoria. You've also got London Euston. You've also got what else have you got terminus wise? Paddington. If you want to be really technical, Marylebone, because of obviously the Bakerloo line. What other terminuses are in the game? Technically Stratford. There's still loads. What TV shows or films do you like? I like a lot of British shows. It's a bit painful there. I like a lot of British shows, obviously. I do like also The Simpsons. I like watching The Simpsons. Just sort of like casual like background telly. What else do I like? I like things like Friday Night Dinner. They're always quite funny. As for films, I like comedies. I like proper slapstick sort of stuff like Hot Fuzz. The Cornetto trilogy as a whole, I love them. My favourite films. Why does the New York cab car have the same sounds as the 465? No idea. Looks squished at the front. That's what they do. That's the beauty of them. It's the beauty of 158. On the West Coast Main Line South, I get near London Euston with the Pendolino and it keeps crashing on Xbox One. And that'll be the reason it'll be Xbox One. Performance on Gen 8 is a bit questionable because obviously it's basically a potato now. Why does the 158 front look so flat? I don't recall them looking like that from TSC or real life photos. I can reassure you that's what a 158 looks like. That is what a 158 looks like. Looks pretty decent to me. I've travelled on many a 158 and these sound very similar to the northern ones. So yeah, they certainly look and sound the part. The thing I like about Cargo Line Volume 2 is the graffiti on the trucks. It's quite realistic. Have you watched Vera? No, but my granddad used to watch Vera. Hello, Victor, how are you doing? Hello from Northern Ireland. How are you doing, Richie? I'm doing good, thank you, James. How are you doing? Crashes on Series S2. Is that the one that's... is that the intermediate one? Is that the Gen 8 console that wants to be Gen 9? Richie likes EastEnders. I tell you what I do like. I like a bit of Corrie. I get near Blackpool North and it crashes the game and all my apps glitch out. No, that's what they look like, but they just look like a miniature train for some reason on this. I have TV on Friday Beyond Paradise, and then on Saturday 99 to be BGT. Tell me that'll do for tonight. Yeah, there's got to be a certain point when you say, we're done now, we're done. Say what I haven't done. I haven't done this. Do that. Cool. And also let's turn some stuff on over here. I disagree with you, Ty. I do disagree with you. It's what's manageable. But if you don't think it's worth 30 quid, then wait for a sale. Simple as. How you doing, Red Planet? Oh yeah, Richie, were you able to test the Blackpool branches on PlayStation 4? Not Preston, no. To be fair, I've got it all downloaded now. I do have it downloaded. It's just a bit of a ball ache connecting my PS4 up, because obviously it's all disconnected and I have to connect it up to my spare telly upstairs, which most of the time Shan uses. So it's a bit of a faff and I've just not got around to it, but I keep meaning to do it. Obviously I've installed it now, which was going to be the longest process. It seems to run fine everywhere else on the route, but I've not actually done a service from Preston yet. No DSD. No, it annoys me. It's hard to stream with AWS and you read chats at the same time, so doing DSD will throw me over the edge. I've never really understood this route, that's why I never bought it. So what's it actually like? I love this route, I think it's brilliant. The best person to get an opinion on is RichyRail, who comes in the live stream sometimes, because he used to live on this line. And he's always talked good about it. In fact, I tell you something, he's not a fan of gameplay packs, but he's bought Cargo Line Volume 1 and 2 for this, and he absolutely loves it. He's the one that recommended them to me. Say just eight. Can you make a 24-hour live stream? It's on the plans. Whether I do it today or tomorrow or next year is another question. 30 quid for half the route, that's like 30 quid for Stratford to Highbury and Islington. I mean, to be fair, they've said that the Richmond branch is coming soon, so obviously you may initially have paid for a portion of the route, albeit 2/3, but it's a free extension, you don't have to pay for that. I mean, you have your opinions. If you think that they're incomplete routes, then don't buy them. Every route isn't made to suit to you, is it? It's meant to suit to a general wide variety. And these routes take time to make. And some routes, especially if they've got lots of stations, take a lot of dev time. The one thing you've got to remember is that when you... Oh, the door's on the wrong side. When you look at a route, for example, the actual stations that are being built usually take just as long as like 4 or 5 miles worth of track scenery and building. So, if you've got a route that's like 30 miles long but like 50 stations, then it's not going to be feasible. It's just not going to happen. So they'll all cut it back a little bit because obviously you want to try and get the best sort of gameplay. You also don't want to make a route that's stupidly long because, let's be realistic, like routes that are like an hour long or hour and a half or 2 hours long, people don't play, and they'll be able to have all that data. Ultimately, they make routes that will seemingly sell because obviously they make one route and then they make a similar one and it sells just as well. I'm about to play the scenario, so hopefully it lives up to its name. I'll have a little look. Let me have a look. Oh dear. Yeah, you definitely don't want to put that in the Discord. How you doing, Casual? Speak of the devil, and he may appear. How are you doing? Any news on the Great Western Express remaster? No news yet. Hopefully soon. I would like to get my hands on it for sure. Do you think the Class 101 is expensive is an expensive release? You mean the Expert 101? I think it's a bit steep, but then again, it doesn't really interest me. Whereas I've seen people that play like Flight Simulator, for example, and there's expert planes in that cost like 40 or 50 quid. So from like a high detail point of view, yes, I feel like it's worth it. Personally, it's not really my cup of tea. I like the 101, don't get me wrong, but I don't care for the expert side of it. Midland Mainline route was not the best on release, but Skyhook has really gone down the road with improvements. Yeah, they've definitely improved it a lot. I mean, I bought this on day one, and definitely since it first came out, it's improved a lot. I mean, I liked it when it first came out, but yeah, they've definitely improved it a lot. When's the next roadmap? I would assume there's one in May, but there's no date for that yet. We need Doncaster to Cleethorpes with a TP 185. I always wonder why buses out of London mostly have one door. Are you joining, are you, Casual? Are you joining in voice? When do you think about the... what do you think about... What do we think about the Midland Mainline 2025 update coming soon with guard mode and new track shadows? Hopefully it improves it even more. Like people have been saying, Skyhook have constantly been able to improve it. Let me get to Sileby, Casual, and I'll join. Richie, when you go on your PC to play trainsimworld, I recommend you turn off shaders and look how horrific it looks. I'll figure that out if to try and have a little look. TrainSimWorld keeps reusing trains like the Class 101 and 66, like with different freight trains. Yeah, but like, Ty, I'm not being funny. You're being overly negative for something that obviously 66s are meant to be everywhere. They are universally used, and they could make a 90, but it would only work. It would only run in one specific part of the country. So if it ran in that specific part of the country, then sure, yeah. It's pointless making a freight locomotive that's only going to run in one part of the country, especially if you're not going to be able to make the route. Thanks for saying it right. People get it wrong all the time. Did you play Bus Simulator 21 a few years ago? Yes, I did play it for quite a little bit of time, actually. I quite like Bus Sim 21. Welcome back, Ibu. Welcome back. The 90s run up and down the whole country. Well, then it's down to licensing. Obviously, you know, Freightliner may not want to give their license. I'm off for a shower. Gonna make some tacos. Ooh, nice one. Enjoy, Bother. I'll catch you in a bit. Let's stop there. Oh dear. I might have to wait until the next station. That'll be alright. It'll be fine. Cool. Stop there. So, if you lot want to get a locals or a former locals perspective on this route, and you've always been tempted by it, then let me bring one into the stream. Bear with me a second. Right, if I do that, and do that, and do that, hopefully he can say something. Bonjour. Are you there? Bonjour.
I just had to very quickly mute your stream, otherwise it would have been a real bad echo.
Welcome in. This is RichyRail, peeps. Obviously, a lot of you will know who he is, but yeah, former local on this route. So absolutely. you can give your opinions.
Oh God, I've got itchy eyes. What my opinion is at the minute. Oh.
Have you just seen my overshoot?
Yes, yeah, I did see that.
It's absolutely disgraceful, isn't it?
You nearly saved it.
Nearly saved it.
Nearly, but not quite.
Sorry, I'm late. I've been playing with my dog. No worries, Fias. No worries. You know, the more I'm watching this, the more this route is really missing a triple two. I would love to see a triple two. It'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be good along the 60s and 90s. In fact, just alongside the 66s, which are on most English routes. I have to go to work soon, but I don't want to. Work brings in money, and money means that you can pay for trains. When will Cottonley close? I think they've delayed the closure of it because White Rose is still not set to open anytime soon. White Rose has been delayed. I think, in fact, it's been put on pause.
Oh, excuse me.
A lot of hellos for you. Agreed, a 222 would for this route would be so good.
I'm just going to get my laptop so I can see the chat.
We've been streaming for 69 minutes. Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone? He's died. How are you doing, Finley? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We are currently in the 158, driving a 158. Voyagers need to be in the game. I would like to see some Voyagers, definitely. If we were to get the 222, would prefer the EMR livery or the old colourful one. I think if they were to do it, it would be in these colours for the era. 91s on Donkey, Peterborough, or the extension to York would be awesome. Sorry for being late, was just streaming myself. No worries, Mr. Neil. Hope you're doing well. Welcome into the stream. I watch your videos. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I much appreciate it. Much appreciate that. Do you like them? Class 175 look very odd in the green livery. What, in the Aviva Trains Wales? That's the livery I know them as. 220s and 221s in trainsimworld would be nice, especially if we got them in a route that they mostly run on. I'd like to see the Avanti West Coast ones, I really would. I love the reviews. I much appreciate that. Got some more coming up soon. What did you lot think of the multiplayer video on SimRail? Cross-country ones would be fab. I don't think cross-country would happen. Considering we've got the Avanti West Coast licence with the Pendolinos, I feel like if we were going to see any Voyager, it'd be Avanti West Coast ones. Put in a good word for us, Rich. I mean, my word can only go as far as your word. In fact, if anything, your word is more powerful than mine. I may be an ambassador, but we could put in these suggestions, but the only way, you know, something is going to be actually considered is if the masses say that they want it. So, actually, you put in a good word. Put it on the forums. Go into the forums, make a suggestion, obviously make it feasible, put as much information as you can. There's some quite good some good suggestions on the forums, so I highly recommend you go and do that. And, you know, if more people like it and interact with it and petition for it in a sense, not actually petition, but actually, you know, create a case for it, then it will be certainly considered, I would imagine. I'm just going to very quickly plug my laptop in because it's going to die. Oh, my foot's gone numb. Oh, God. I don't know what just happened there. Did you hear that? Did you all hear that? Ow. You can't spell Richie without amazing. What happened there?
Oh, I nearly just broke my neck. Just tripped over a dog toy, went flying.
Oh, see, I do that with the cat toys. Or the cats themselves. I don't know what it is with cats, but they constantly want to trip you up.
Oh, you also saw that video of me falling over the dog, didn't you?
Oh, I have. Oh, yeah. Well, you absolutely launch it.
I did.
How you doing, Ryan? Hope you're doing well. Just get Paul on your side to get a 222, and it might be considered more. I was just saying, I don't know if you heard, but I was saying that, like, they said to put us, for us to put in a good word, but their word's more powerful than ours.
What the viewers?
Yeah, in the
The
sense of,
players
like,
of the game. Yeah, it is
yeah.
really. If everyone's suggesting the same thing, that's going to do more than just.
Oh dear, I've just got to quickly interrupt. Is Casual there? I think he may have just joined my dad. I'm guessing that's a really, really dark joke. Can you please confirm UK tag?
Ooh,
I heard Shannon a squeak. No, you didn't.
it wasn't Shannon. It was me. I stood on the dog toilet, squeaked, and it was me. I sound a bit northern, but not as northern as Shan.
No.
If she fell over, she'd be like, "Oh, bye, heck."
Oh, lummy number. That's what she'd say. Who are you talking to? This is Casual. This is RichyRail, who is also a recently recently a new ambassador.
Yeah.
There you go.
Acquired.
That's it. Recently acquired. Recently appointed. That's the word.
Yeah.
There you go. Did you see my message about the TSC Eurotunnel? No, I didn't. Put it back in. Apologies. I think I would like to see a backdated main line set in the 1950s, for example, the East Coast in the 50s. Well, if you want to see a backdated main line in the 50s, get Spirit of Steam. You got a bit of West Coast main line back then.
Oh, yeah.
Will you do an ATS or an ETS stream soon? Oh, definitely, yeah. I want to get back in. I want to do some more ETS.
I would like to do some more ETS, yeah. That was cool.
I think I understand the joke. I think I do as well. I would love a Tyneware Metro add-on from South Hilton to Newcastle Airport. Can confirm. Oh dear. Oh, sorry to hear that, UK tag. What me cats messing around. This is why I don't stream downstairs, because the cats just start doing stuff they probably shouldn't be doing. I've been on 802 Nova 1. I've been on the 802s as well, they're quite nice. Please like the stream if you are enjoying everyone, which you would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rex. Have you been train spotted at York Station? I have been. In fact, if you look through the history of the channel, you'll see that I've done a bit of a few shorts at York. Also, if you're a follower of Train Simulator Driver, you'll see that he's done some shorts at York, and I'm actually in the background of them. What do ambassadors get? We get to tell you the fantastic information and broadcast this brilliant game to you lot. That's what we do. I'd like more of the type, though, because wasn't Spirit of Steam the best-selling route? I don't think it was the best-selling route, but it was certainly... I think it was well-received, other than the Steam physics. Why only 12 likes? Try refreshing. I've got 30 on my screen, but I've not refreshed for a little while, which is currently at 40. It's got how many, sorry?
38 on my screen.
Ah, there you go. I've got 39. I'm 99% sure that Richie probably likes Yorkies. Do an ATS stream as you haven't yet. I've got plans. Got plans to, don't you worry.
And what I'll do is log into my other account on that Pure stream.
Gotta go, bye. Catch you later, Finley. Thank you very much for coming in. You'd like to see some RichyRail Red Planet. I can definitely get behind that. That would be definitely quite cool to see. Do ambassadors get free routes? I think it's, kind of common knowledge that we obviously, are given the routes to show off to you. But to be realistic, a lot of the routes that have come out I would have bought anyway because I think they're brilliant.
Yeah, just liked the stream on 3 accounts. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. I've seen one where TSF films leaving, films leaving on a GWR train. Yeah, he does plenty of them. There's a few at York that I do feature in the background of.
Yeah, you love graphics.
Catch you later, TJ. Thank you for coming in. Why, Richie, hope for another view. Hope for another review. You can certainly expect some reviews coming soon. Are you off your tie or are you just waving? They could do the both 777 and the 507-8. Do you prefer the 158 or the 43? The 158. I do like a HST. Well, in this route anyway, I do like the HSTs, but the 158s are brilliant to drive. What do you prefer?
Me?
Yeah.
HST.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Look,
Just turn me audio up. Okay.
what time are you at? You're, oh, 1:53.
Are you going to try and do the same service as me?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Should we both do a freight?
I'll get on the East Midlands Parkway.
We'll get on. Should we? Once I get to Nottingham, do you want to do a same time cargo line service?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that a good idea. See who can drive the freight train the best.
Yeah, I'm not great with the 66 actually.
No, neither am I. I'm sending you the message now, but it's a long message, so you are best off reading it after the stream. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. Let's have a look.
Where art thou?
I am 5.8 miles away from East Midlands Parkway. I see you, Chucky. I'll have a little proper read of it and respond after the stream. Loving tonight's stream, by the way, Richie. Midland Mainline is one of my favourite routes. It's definitely quite popular with you lot. It's seeming very, very popular.
That's somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's got everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too long. I've struggled with time playing the game. I only tend to get like an hour or a couple of hours of playing time. So a full line run is easily done. You could probably almost do like 2 or 1.5, or do like a slow one and then a fast one.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, it's great for me because like the HST services are no longer than 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And the 158 services, if you want to drive a 158 for a bit, you can just jump into like the Nottingham Derby ones.
Yeah. Oh, here's your train.
We need the RichyRail route from London Central to Chester and Ormskirk with the Class 77s 507 and 508. It'd definitely be cool. Be very cool. Be a nice little commuter route. I'll do the same service as you when you do it. Yeah, that reminded me to send it. New Discord member, thank you very much. For some reason, I don't get any notifications anymore when people join. BMW Keys, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I used to get notifications when people joined, but I don't anymore. I like the route for the 158 services. They are really good, even on 8th gen. Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of the few routes that I still played on 8th gen, because it came out in. When did it come out? Was it 2023?
It's TrainsimWorld 3, wasn't it? This one.
Yeah.
So it's been out a while.
I'm trying to remember exactly when this released. Let me have a look on TrainsimWorld Wiki. TrainsimWorld Wiki. Alright. Do.
How was your drive back from the Seventh Valley?
It was alright actually. It weren't too bad.
Yeah.
It was broken up, wasn't it? Because I went back up to my mum's.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, it was nice and broke up. I watched the race, and then we set off again about 6:30. I got home about 9ish.
Oh, nice.
How was yours?
Flew back. Yeah, brilliant.
Literally flew. I can imagine if you open the doors, it'd become quite aerodynamic.
Probably. The traffic was alright. The sat-nav did try to take me up the toll road, so I soon span around. I was like, no.
Oh, it's only a tenner.
Oh, I haven't got that money.
It's not that expensive.
No, it's not that. An old diesel car like mine.
Good shout,
it'd be
yeah.
like maximum price, so.
18th of April, this came out in 2023. So I probably at that point would have had a PlayStation 5. But I have played this on the PS4 because when I go to my mum's, I take my PS4 with me, and I've obviously played this route, and it runs pretty well. I was eating something very messy, namely ciabatta bread with olive and Russian salad. What are you screaming at? What could you want? You've had your dinner. In fact, I made sure to give you your dinner. Go and bug your mother. Silly sod. Sorry, what were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I'll have to go.
Are you in the toilet?
Yes.
Oh no, not again! Not again! No! No!
I was on mute. So.
Oh dear me! You need to meet me at East Midlands Parkway, and you're on the toilet. This is not good. Is it weird how Dovetail haven't ended the screenshot competition and announced winners as it's 2 days late? I'm not too. I mean, I don't know. When is a greater Anglia route between Cambridge and Bury Street at St Edmunds coming to TrainSimWorld 5? No idea.
There isn't.
There isn't. Well, there isn't at the minute. There's no word of it, so there's nothing currently. But hopefully in the future, one day we'll see that route.
I want to do my best Dovetail staff member impression here. If it's not on the roadmap, please assume it's not a thing.
There you go. There you go. He's been taught the admin. You've been taught well. Alex would be proud of you.
I can't wait to meet JD.
Just no leaks. Don't fall short of making any leaks now.
Gutted someone did a leak joke. You know, did you watch the video where on the last get together thing?
Mm.
And someone, as they all sat down, stood up and said, "I've got a present for JD," and it was an actual leak. I would have done that. Right, do you need a wee, dog? Oh, you don't use Midlands. Oh.
I need a wee. I am at East Mid. You need to get on. To be fair though, when I get to Nottingham, I'm going to go for a quick wee myself.
Right, you can wait 5 minutes then, dog. Because I'm on the train now.
Welcome back, Bovril. How you doing, Southern Link? Cat wants calls and attention, most importantly. Yeah, but I don't know why is there a 7 on front of the 158? So random. Oh, hello. Not in the Myrtle. It's an aggregate service coming through. There's a 7 on the front of the 158. Not that 7. That 7.
Intermodal. That's not out yet.
That's not out yet. No, don't be so silly. Dave! There's another Dave on it.
Is it doing anything for Midland Mainline?
Yes.
Intermodal. It is?
Yeah.
Wow, it's going to be packed, this route.
Yeah. Only a couple of things, a couple of scenarios for sure.
I hope there's just a couple of timetables, that'd be cool.
Greater Anglia would be very nice if ATS wasn't the developer. I wouldn't want it to be 60 quid. They've not announced the route price of the Manchester commuter. I'm joking. Okay, that's just a joke. I would imagine that's just standard route price. I would like to hope that is standard route price. I would like to see Fenchurch Street to Southend on Sea to in TrainSimWorld with a class 357, so basically a fake Turbo Star and a 720. Does anyone know why there is a 7 there on the 158? That's what I've just asked, Rex. I'm pretty sure. Did I ask that? Look at this.
Yes, you did.
I've second guessed myself there.
Oh.
It'd be cool if they still have the steam coming out of these, the whatever you call it, the smoke.
Yeah.
Is it steam or is it smoke that I call that?
Steam, because they're cooling towers they are, so.
Right.
And then there's one thin chimney in real life, I think. I'm not sure if it's here or not, which I think is smoke.
Have these been knocked down now? Or are they in the process of?
I think that the thin one has, that's like the fumes from the actual burning, because they're just, that thin one behind, if you look behind them, there is one, the thin tower. Where's that freight service?
You're a bit delayed, so I can't see. Oh, like over there.
You work your way behind, you'll see it eventually.
Well, we'll see it as we're going up
Oh,
towards
probably.
Nottingham, won't we?
Oh, my stuff.
You're a few seconds behind, no worries. Southwest Trains route would be cool between Waterloo and Portsmouth. That would be an incredibly long route, though. I think if they were going to do it, they'd probably do a portion of it. What would be really cool, and this is purely speculation, I have to caveat that every time, but this is purely speculation. Now that we're getting the Richmond extension, would we realistically see South West Trains or South Western Railway or whatever it is at that station? And if so, if we were to get a South Western Trains route that went from somewhere via Richmond, what route would you like to see? Because wouldn't there be a route that's Waterloo to Reading, which could be quite nice because it could weave nicely into the Midland Mainline and also the Great Western Express remaster, wouldn't it?
Route hopping capable.
Route hopping, there you go. Let me know your thoughts. You're caught up. Did you stand on the view balcony at the National Railway Museum? Yes, and I took Mr. Train Simulator Driver up there as well. 158 is very good in Train Sim World and in real life. Is Preston worth it for the extra £3? Is Preston worth it for the extra £3? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What do you think? Preston Carlisle, is it worth the extra couple of quid? You bought it.
A couple of quid.
It's in like it's £3 more than the standard route price.
Oh yeah, because it's a massive route. Oh, pardon me. In length and detail, and yeah,
it's massive.
Yes.
I was at East Midlands Parkway on Saturday. It was great. It's they ain't got the HSTs anymore, have they?
No. You get quite a bit of freight through there. Good mix of traction.
For the Electro Stars and the Turbo Stars, there were two fronts, one with the gangway and one without, and the 357 is the one that looks like the majority of the Turbo Stars. Isn't that the Reading line? With the Richmond extension, I'll be able to see my house. Ah, there you go. It's quite cool when you can, because obviously I can see the flat I grew up in, which is quite cool.
Yeah, my dad's childhood house is on this one as well.
And there you go. I was talking earlier. You'll be proud of me for this. I was talking earlier about the GCR extension, and how and I pointed out that hopefully the correct viaduct. It's the road bridge, and then there's a not viaduct. Sorry, there's a bridge that goes over. It will be a viaduct, won't it? Sort of.
Loughborough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that's just south of the road bridge.
Yes. Well, that's not right. I don't think a HST would wait for a 158.
Depends which way it's going.
Well, I'm crossing over there. Oh, far too fast.
Waterloo to Basingstoke. How many stations and what would the mileage be on that? Waterloo to Reading would be nice, or Waterloo to Weybridge via Hounslow. Hopefully we get a North Yorkshire Moors Railway like in Casuals video. Ah, you've got some reach now. Look at that.
Hey, get in. It's done well, that one.
The Kingston Loop, Waterloo to Wimbledon, Kingston, Richmond and Waterloo. Oh, I like the idea of that, Chucky. I'm going to write that down, because that'll be a little... If I ever make a speculation video, I can use that. Hold on, route suggestion videos. What, me?
No, you're licking me. Oh, yeah.
I'm not licking you.
That's what we do.
You're quite alright.
Smacking the dog. Not smacking the dog, I mean like like patting the tummy so it looks like a... What not? Come here.
That's a questionable noise.
Come
Oh,
here.
dog.
Little puppy there.
What a smelly dog. I would say you could bring the dog to the event, but you can't. As in, like, you know what? Nothing to do with Train Sim World. You know what?
Oh, that
You want the? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
No, don't bring the dog. Don't bring the dog. I know that question wasn't for me, but Preston Carlisle is definitely worth it, especially if you're on PC or 9th gen, as 8th gen has a very different timetable, obviously. Yeah, it's definitely... It's up there. I mean, personally, and I'll be 100% honest, if I had to choose between West Coast Mainline, Preston Carlisle, and Blackpool branches, I'd pick Blackpool branches any day. But that is
I've
just
played
down to
Blackpool a lot more than I have Preston Colour. I just think that's because of the length of it. I don't have time to do like a full run.
Yeah. But once you dedicate some time to it, it's a good bit of fun. And I can definitely appreciate it, and it is definitely worth the extra couple of quid. It really is, because the sheer amount of work that's been put into that route is insane. But yeah, it's just, I think Blackpool branches from a personal point of view would be my favourite. It would be my go-to.
Yeah.
Are you doing an anti-West Coast fan?
Who wants the Tees line by Northern? Obviously, we've got the Tees Valley line, but it's set in the 80s.
I would like to see an updated version. That'd be very cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be very cool.
Rex Esk Valley would be really nice with the 156, especially if they did a reskin of the 158 and add the heritage lines Pickering. Yeah, in my like speculational opinion, I think we would probably, instead of a 156, you'd get the 158. It's how I'd do it anyway.
The only issue with that is that in Tracing World, the 158 would have to be done by Skyhook, because basically the model of certain trains are owned by certain studios.
Yeah,
that's kind of the deal with it. That's why, for example, like you've got the likes of TSG that are doing like the 420 and like the DBR 420, and then also they've got the OBB Crocodile. That's what they're using in their stuff. Same with how Skyhook need to do the ScotRail 158. Or did the ScotRail 158, and would need to update the corresponding timetable. It's why Rivet owns the 170. I would imagine Dovetail would have to have made a deal with Rivet to get the 150 for Cardiff. Not too sure what that deal would have been, but there would have been there is deals where they can do it, similar to how Skyhook used the HST, which was obviously originally on Great Western Express, which was a Dovetail product. So it all very much depends. But in general,
if we were the East Midlands HST is different.
Yeah. But like, definitely a 1.5. If we was to see another 1.5, a Northern 158 would have to be made by Skyhook, which would have to be a DLC. So that leads me to my next point. The 158 would probably be the one that would be, if we were to get that route, it would probably be the new unit as the selling point. And then we'd maybe see a 158 Loco DLC, or if there was to ever be a Northern route with a 158 on it, then it would hopefully sub in or layer in or whatever. All very much speculation, though. You had a nightmare on the way down. Sat at crew for over half an hour on an Avero. Didn't get anything said to us. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Well, we're not going anywhere. That'll be it. Didn't get anything said to us. In the end, they said the passengers to use and change, but at least I got a Pendolino. Yeah, I hate it when you have delays on trains and they just don't say anything. That's why you just normally, like, I had this issue once. I got stuck on a Zuma for 4 hours. What would be a 10-minute journey turned into a 4-hour one, which was fun. And they just didn't really tell you much. And there was this old lady that was sat next to me, was like, I don't know what's going on, I don't understand. And I kind of had to explain to her what was going on, because I had a bit of kind of knowledge about what was going on. But it's annoying when obviously I don't tell people what's going on. Just Trains would be brilliant to make the Reading line, since they've been making Train Sim Classic Great Western stuff since day one in like 2008. In fact, they did some for Microsoft Train Simulator. Oh, I never knew that. Will the new extension on the Midland Mainline go to Clapham Junction and Richmond? No, just to Richmond. But that's not saying that they won't do an extension to Clapham Junction in future. I'd imagine that he's doing.
He seems very committed. So
I think what he's done, and very smart on him, very similar to what Skyhook have done with this. They've obviously built it, and then they're built on the route. So obviously, because it probably took so much time and resource to build the Mild Mainline, because it's a one-man band, he thought, well, it's a good length route at the minute. If I do it and then do 3 updates to it as time goes on, then it'll build up to be a really nice route. But obviously, you can still buy. It's not ideal, but obviously how business works, the initial bit of money he would have got, like financial compensation or whatever he would have got for that first portion of route, will be able to fund his next portion, and then more people will be inclined to get it because it'll go down to Richmond, which will then hopefully support the final extension down to Clapham, and then hopefully that'll fund it for more stuff in the future. Preston Carlisle remaster, even though it's still good. How you doing, Falkland? Hope you're doing well. With London Underground, they have to tell you in 5 minutes or less as its policy. Catch you later, Rex. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciate it. Make sure to go and check out Rex, a very good Train Sim World content creator. You need to get a PS5. You need to let us know when you get a PS5 because it'll be very cool to see how your content goes up with the new layers and stuff. But yeah, thank you for coming in, Rex. Much appreciate it. Much appreciate it.
Much words.
I really need the toilet. I'm hanging on. I'm like turtle heading, but if I needed a wee. Good DLC would be the local Hayes route on Southeastern. Be definitely cool to see another Southeastern route.
Fierce,
If we would,
I would. Go on.
go on.
I was just going to say, Fierce is asking like for his second channel, should he stream Train Sim Classic? But I've found, unless like you're a massive YouTuber, having more than one channel isn't. You might as well just put everything on the same channel. Because second channels come about when people have had a really successful first one, you know, and they're doing it then to make like extra sort of money. So if you're trying to build your channel up, I'd put everything on the same one for now. That's just my opinion.
Why is my train not moving? My train's just stopped moving. Oh, there we go. I had no power. Yeah, I agree with what Casual says there, because a lot of people have been asking me to make a second channel to do like racing and stuff, and as much as I'd love to do that, it's sort of like, well, one, I struggle to keep it with one channel, so having multiple, just stick to your original one, and if it gets successful, then make separate ones.
You can always, you know, section things off into playlists.
Yeah,
on your channel.
That's what I do. My goal is to not find any networkers using Quick Play, and the first service it chucks me into is the Great Western Express. But very luckily, it took me into a Diesel Legends scenario. There you go. That's quite cool. I've got an idea for a stream in future, which I'm nicking from Train Simulator Driver. He did a stream earlier where, do you know you got the Quick Play?
On Classic?
On this one, you got the Quick Play where if you go onto the main menu, there's like a thing where you can jump into a 30-minute service.
Yeah, I've never used it.
No, neither have I. But he did it in like, it threw him into like a German route and then into a UK route, and then it threw him into some different things, which was quite cool. I've suggested before the Dartford line, so Charing Cross to Cannon Street to Dartford, which via Greenwich and Woolwich, or Lewisham to Bexley Heath, or Lewisham to Woolwich in one route. You would like to see an extension to Sheerness on Sea for Southeastern High Speed. I feel like if we were to see another Southeastern route, I'd definitely like to see a different part of the Southeastern network. What's the one that people want to see with the 171? Oh goodness gracious! It's Eastbourne to Ashford. I always forget what it's called though.
Oh, thanks, though.
Evening, Yorkie. Hope you're doing well. I scrammed a Yorkie the other day. Fun fact. I don't think you should have multiple channels before you get a channel membership or get money from YouTube. Well, considering I don't even get money from YouTube, I'm very happy with just sticking to the one. Marshlink, there you go. Festiniog line, that'd be quite cool. Another Welsh route would be right up my street. I feel like the good reception from Cardiff City, there's definitely going to be eagerness to produce another Welsh route. And I also hope they do another Dutch route as well, because I think, didn't it reach like the peak playership when the Dutch route came out?
Something like that, yeah.
That's Southern, yeah, that's what I was saying. Slow down for that. I'm going to head off now. Enjoy the drive, Richie. Thank you for coming in, Hebu. Much appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, as always. And yeah, catch you in the next one. You would love to see the Sheerness as it's your local. it'd be a cool. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it'd be a cool extension, but I'd definitely like to see a different part of the network. Right, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to run to the toilet because I'm absolutely. I'm going to explode. I really am. Right, I'll be right back. Keep them
Very
chatting.
good. Chatting away.
I'll tell you what. Let me just. I'll go into free roam. I don't know why I went all around the houses for that. Right, let me do that and go into there. Right, I'll be right back.
Oh, the dog's got my slipper. The dog's got my slipper. Right, what mischief can we get up to whilst Richie's not here? What chaos can we cause? We're on the PlayStation, Bovril. My dog is a cockapoo. And she's 10 months. 10 months old. Yeah, we're using the PlayStation tonight. You got a dog, Fierce? Yeah, William. Well, I'd have to speak to Richie about that. Obviously, as you know, he's a penguin trainer. That's his job. Hello, Alex. Welcome in. And I can't read the name, but hello. Oh, look, there's another 158. Oops. Oh dear. Well, that's not gone well. Oh dear. Slight technical issue. Just knocked over a can of Pepsi. Right. Right, sorry, I just knocked over a can of Pepsi, but I'm back. A double doodle, what on earth's one of them? Planet, where does this route go? This one goes between Leicester, Nottingham, and Derby. So you get 3 different start and end points, which is pretty cool. Do you play trainsimworld on split screen? No, there isn't a split screen, William. There isn't currently like a multiplayer, and no plans for that at the moment, as far as we're aware. Yeah, it'd be really, really cool, wouldn't it? It would be cool. Xbox trainsimworld is very laggy. Are you on the older Xbox, are you?
Hello.
Hello.
What have you been doing whilst I've been away?
I knocked over a can of Pepsi with the dog toy that I fell over
Oh,
earlier.
no. Oh, dear. You silly sausage. You silly, silly sausage. Right, are we going to do an aggregate?
Yes, freight. Yeah. Alex,
I always used to
don't be
think that freight
watching.
was pronounced fright. Like,
Oh
you know what I
my
mean?
word!
How you
Big
doing,
Bang Theory on Disney Plus.
Fujiguro? Saying your name?
Oh yeah, I didn't try to say that.
What's your dog's breed?
Devil.
Bob, we're on PlayStation Party.
I told him.
Did mention there was Classine you the other day, like I said to Rich. So I was a bit tad excitable. Yeah, like I said the other day, it's all good. I just had to do some more editing that video. I'm confused. At the start of the stream I had 157 services, but I've got 165 now. How many services is it showing for you?
What? Sorry.
On the Midland Mainline HUD, or not HUD, main menu.
163.
163. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Definitely more than that.
Yeah, it should be. I just need to answer the phone. Back in a second.
No worries.
I'll follow along, so whatever you load into, I'll do it as well.
Okay, that's fine. Should we do what? Should we do the blue one? Aggregates. Taking it as far as Leicester. Which one should we do? We'll do a 20-minute service because then we can do a 37, possibly. Yeah. Mount Sorrel sidings. That looks quite good. Ian Train Spotter, how are you doing? Haven't been in the stream for the past few weeks. Hope you're doing well. Doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. Hope you're doing very well. Yeah, there's a very large variety. You've got full line runs with the 158. So I'll show you in a second. So obviously you've got 158 services that do Leicester to Nottingham. You've got 158 services that do Derby to Nottingham and back. You've got Class 43 services that do Leicester to Nottingham and also Leicester to Derby. You've also got freight services like now that go from Mount Sorrel, that also go from all the different parts of the route. You've got all sorts going on, all sorts. How you doing, Manchester City fan? Hello, I'm I'm from Scotland and I have subscribed to you both. What UK route do you think will be next from Dovetail? Oh, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, actually, but thank you for subscribing. I much appreciate that. The only thing I have to say is that you're a Manchester City fan, and I'm very upset because you beat my team last night. But other than that, welcome to the stream and hope you're doing well. What would I think the next UK route would be? That's a good question. I don't know what will be next, but what I would like it to be is something in the Midlands. I really would like to see like a West Coast Mainline, maybe like Trent Valley or something like that. That'd be a really nice touch. I'd love to see something like that. I need to sort the lights out. How do I do the lights? I always forget. Let's do that. Bit of daytime. Nighttime. You're driving that 37 now? No, I'm driving the 37 after a freight service. Thanks for showing me how to use the free cam. Not a problem. Speak for yourself. Easter Sunday relegation. Oh yeah. Once casuals come back, he'll have something to say. Doing absolutely fine. Awesome. Did you hear about the update in the British Railway that allows midway route turnarounds? No, I didn't hear about that actually. I'm tempted. We did a British Railway stream at the weekend, and I'm tempted to do another one, but just guarding because it was really, really popular, and I want to give the people what they want. Interesting. There's no red signal on the hood, so I imagine we can just go. Oh, not if I do that though. Hold on. Panic. That's going to derail, isn't it? That's going to derail. That is going to, if I'm not careful, we are going to break the game there. Can I do that whilst it's on there? Or will that make the game fly up in the air? Maybe if I just panic a little bit. Have I saved that? I think I might have just saved that, you know. Only just, but it might have been alright. Let's go. At least you're not a Tottenham fan. Oh, yes. How's it going, Richie? Going very, very well, thank you, Alex. How are you doing? Keeps freezing on your end. I believe that's just for you. It's working all good my end. Try refreshing your stream. Yeah, we just noticed that we've got a couple of new subscribers. Thank you to the new people that have just subscribed. Hope you're all doing well. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put Casual's channel in the description as well. So if you want to go subscribe to him, that would be massively appreciated as well. Let me do RichyRail. There you go. Do that. Pop that in there. I'm trying to multitask, which is always very difficult. Content live. So if you refresh the stream, you should see Casual's YouTube link in there, which is all very good. Just going to roll along here, and also I'm going to put a link in there. Subscribe to Casual. Let's get him 280 subscribers, please. That'd be awesome. We've also just had a new person join the Discord. Welcome, Victor. Hope you're doing well. We are getting very close to 400 members. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. I'll have to double check. I think we're at like 383 or something like that. 383. Oh, we've just had another person join as well. Just as I was looking. Fujigiro, welcome in. Welcome in. There we go. 5 new members today. Much appreciate you all coming in. Really, really appreciate it. Would you pick up Cargo Line Volume 1? Yes, if it was on sale. I would definitely look at getting it because it'll beef it all up nicely. You went from 3.63 to 3.64 just in this stream. It kind of helped that I was at 3,639 when I started. So we had one well, we had about 3 or 4, but we had one subscriber, and it pushed it over that number. But all still very much appreciated anyway. Fair enough, mate. I like Birmingham to Manchester, but now I get it 2-1. Fair play to Aston Villa. User going in right direction, having good taste in UCL, not that far behind us. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not overly interested in my football, but I like to keep an eye on the Villa results. I'm much more of an F1 fan, but yeah, still cool nonetheless.
I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry.
Did you manage to jump into a server?
On the phone.
Oh.
I'm on the same service as you.
Oh, Mrs. Casual.
Oh, hi.
Not Mrs. Casual. It'd be Mother Casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mother Casual.
It's my birthday on Sunday.
I know. Yeah, I know. I've been keeping an eye on the date. I remember the day.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I've got mates from all the way back at school that still don't know.
Yeah. I knew it was coming up. Don't worry. I've got a hospital appointment on the day on your birthday. Fun fact. Yeah, I'm going to be having an ultrasound. Not because I'm pregnant or old, but.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So I'll be thinking about you when I'm in that machine, and you can have some party things.
Ultrasounds are just the gel and then a handheld device.
Yeah, someone prodding you with stuff. Yeah.
No, it's all right, man. Ultrasounds are all right.
I'm not looking forward to it. I had one the other week. I had one about 2 or 3 months ago. Hate them. I don't know if it's just me, but whenever you enter Richie's stream, is an extra 10 peeps per stream, so that's by logic 20 a week.
Moss.
It's about yeah. I would say the channel grows by 10 to 20 subscribers a week. Yeah, definitely. It's got a healthy growth rate. It really does.
Thank you, UK Tag.
Mother Casual is shit none. Yeah, can we all get happy birthdays? I mean, obviously, I'll be streaming on Saturday night, but we'll get some happy birthdays in the chat nonetheless. Happy birthdays! Is it the big? Is it the big same one as mine in May?
Big 2-5.
Big 2-5. What, quarter of a century old? You absolute fossil.
Halfway to 50.
Don't say that. No, you can't be saying stuff like that. That's really offensive. Happy birthday, Can. Can I do a poll? A poll for what? How you doing, Mark Moss? Did Max deserve the penalty? Yes. In fact, it was a light penalty. You watching Big Bang Theory on Disney Plus? I used to like the Big Bang Theory. What's the intro? How's it go now? I know the bit when they built the pyramids, math, science, history, and it all started with a big bang. There you go. All I'm saying is the amount of times I've been X-rayed due to injuries have probably got lots of radiation. Is Casual gone again? Are you there? Are you there? Hello? Testing.
So I'm in the garden, so it's cutting in and out.
Oh, right, I see. Got you. What's Casual's opinion on our beautiful game? Well, once he comes out of the garden, or comes... Would you say you go out of the garden or go into the house? I'm confused. Which city needs trams the most? Leeds. Leeds is one of the biggest cities in the UK which doesn't have a tram network.
Opinion on what, sorry?
This beautiful game.
What? Football or train sim?
Train sim, I think.
Because people call football the beautiful game, so...
Oh, I see.
On our beautiful game. So I'm going to assume, football. I love football.
Do you love it when they get relegated?
I do.
I suppose it's...
No.
I've got a colleague who's a Burnley fan, and he said that he much prefers Burnley being in the Championship than the Premier League because it's more disappointing.
Yeah, they'll probably do what Leicester's just done and go straight back down.
Is Casual doing a house tour?
Massive Liverpool fan, but now a Leicester. No, but Bovril, you can't do that. You can't swap. You support the team you support first. Football teams.
Yeah, we were having this discussion at work the other day. One of my colleagues, they support.
Got red.
I know, I see it. They support Man City, but their partner supports Leeds. But they're like, now that Leeds are in the Prem, who do I support? I just support Man City. Oh, it's just as you stop, it turns yellow.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chris? Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, it has.
Pardon me. Oh, hello. HST. Leeds is the biggest city in Europe that doesn't have any form of metro. Exactly, Simon. So I think Leeds is definitely what I feel like. Well, West Yorkshire as a whole, like Leeds and Bradford, definitely. They're proposing one though. There's a public consultation about it.
You see, Bovril, I was born in Leicester and lived in Leicestershire, a long time. And now I live near Durham, but I'm not going to suddenly support Durham or whatever. Or the closest big team to me would be probably Middlesbrough, but I'm not going to support them. I'm Leicester.
That's why I support Villa, because it was my local team growing up.
Exactly.
It's just the only team I kind of knew of growing up.
Yeah.
It was most people in North Birmingham support Villa as much as because it's in my opinion, I've always found that majority of North Birmingham are Villa, the majority of South Birmingham is South East Birmingham is City, and then South West Birmingham and obviously the Black Country support West Brom or Wolves. So I've just always been around Villa fans growing up, and then it was in my flats, if you go to the top of the flats, you'd see the Villa ground and stuff like that. So it was all the reason why. But like I say, I'm much more of an F1 fan, so I don't really get into it. But then people ask me who do I support in F1, and I don't support anyone.
No, you just like watching it.
I just love seeing cars go around in circles.
But for me, like with F1, like they're not proper cars.
Well, no, the Formula
Like
cars.
I like touring cars, you know,
Hmm.
like BMWs and whatnot, charging round. Because for me, they're like
If you like
proper
touring
cars.
cars, Chris Wigg in the chat, he likes his touring cars as well. I think didn't you used to work on touring cars? I think he did. He worked on my car.
Hmm.
Not too bad. How are you? Yeah, doing very well, thank you. Doing very well. Definitely thinking about what we talked about the other day.
Thanks, Ty.
I was going for an appointment, got me out of the boring reading lesson. I was walking to Catford Station until I looked at Catford Bridge and I saw a Network Southeast 465. Nice.
Oh,
I'll be right
I
back.
don't
No
know if
worries,
you've
Alex.
seen Francis Bourgeois' latest video.
No, I haven't, but go on.
But he goes to the station here, Syston.
Ah, this man talks some sense. I'm guessing he's referring to you, your touring cars opinion. That's fine. We can sit you two on the same table at that event.
Why have I not seen Chris Wigg's name before?
You two can
Have
have
I
good.
somehow missed like this whole time?
Chris Wigg is one of Shan's good friends. And he always, whenever he comes up and watches F1, he always talks about how naff it is because it's all very over engineered, which it is. It is over engineered, but that's the beauty of it. It's innovation at its finest. Because
I'm not sure. Not sure it is.
Well, it is because every single like safety feature or innovative feature that's in road cars now was once tested in F1. Like for example, like ABS anti-locking brakes and stuff, power steering, all that sort of stuff came from F1 first. It was all tested in F1.
It's not proper racing though, really, is it?
No, it's not. It is proper racing.
Wins, man.
Yeah, well, that's why they've brought the cost cap in, and I agree with that to an extent. It's not a level playing field. It'll never will be. That's why sometimes I do want to try and get into like F2 and F3 because they are all the same car, just different colours. But I do get it. Like it is very much the people with the most money and the best budget and the best people will obviously make the best car. That's the beauty of it. But I love the pure speed of it, like cars going round at like 200 mile an hour, and there's literally something in a split second, something can go wrong. You put an F in the description instead of an R. Where? Where's the F? The 466 are getting scrapped anyway. Not touring cars, but worked on classic race cars. There you go. I knew it was some kind of race car.
Where's the wiper on this train?
Is it raining for you?
In my game, yeah.
Oh, you got dynamic on. Have you just been passed by
have.
HS2?
Not yet. I'm slightly ahead of you.
There's too much money in F1. It needs to be taken back to basics with it. That's true. Yeah, there is a ridiculous amount of money, especially when you try and be, a supporter of it and you want to actually go watch the races. Like you've said to me before, you have 20, 30 quid and you can go watch a touring car weekend, but you have to spend your life savings to go and watch one Grand Prix. Someone said earlier about Max Verstappen's penalty. Also, hello Taylor, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Someone said about the only reason Max got a 5-second penalty and not a 10-second time penalty because it was lap 1, turn 1. Yeah, but if you watch all the onboards and all the other bits of information, he was blatantly not going to make the corner. In fact, as soon as he turned into turn 1 with Piastri at his side, he knew straight then. I thought if I cut the corner, I can get away with it as a lap 1 incident and say that he pushed me off. and then he'd have position. Then he knew he committed to it, but they were wise to it and thought, well, actually, no, you're the one that's done that, so we'll penalise you for it. But in actual fact, 5-second penalty, he could have just charged it down the road in clean air, and 5 seconds he could have made up no problem. By the end of the race, it would have been fine. That was F1 game open lobbies of corner cutting. Yeah, it was. There was an Inverness to Edinburgh leak for trainsimworld. What's there now? I mean, I don't believe you. You still there?
Yes.
How far are you from Leicester?
1-6.
How you doing, Alex? Hope you're doing well. There's lots of Alexes.
Loads of Alexes.
Loads of Alexes. All the Alexes.
Oh, look, see? There's another one.
Oh, look, welcome back, Alex Dent.
Another one. It's start like the sound of a DJ Khaled song here.
Another one.
DJ! Shut up.
DJ Khaled. You got me
There's
looking
once in the car with the missus, we were going somewhere, and we kept trying to skip, like, not the song that was on, but get back to the one before. Kept pressing back, and it kept just playing the same one, and kept going, DJ, DJ! I was like, no, no.
Yeah, Ty, if you've got some insider knowledge that we don't know about, I can't seem to find anything about this supposed leak, so I think you're trolling.
Yeah, you'd have to let us know.
Yeah.
Alex likes watching trains, also likes watching airplanes. Well, for trains, you're definitely in the right place.
And if you want to watch airplanes, then just watch me go super fast.
Yeah, or when Richie derails.
Richie derail, there you go.
Oh, Brenda, oh no, not another one.
Oh, not another one. You're joking.
Not another one. It's the not that bit that gets me.
Not another
one.
Banning for
Is
trolling.
this one of the cargo line services? Yeah, it is. This is aggregates that we're both playing at the minute.
Volume 2 of this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice. I think it's quite nice, actually. I mean, you recommended for me to get these, and like even I've noticed like a difference in the busyness of the route. And I've only got one of the 2 packs. It's a bit of a glitchy building there, isn't it? Building's having a bit of a moment. Tacos have been fabricated. Anyone want one? Fabricated? Why don't you just say they're done? That's such a big word. Big word to say your tacos are done. Do you like watching cricket? If I'm honest, I'd much rather watch paint dry, but that's my opinion. It's not bad. I actually have a friend that plays cricket. Not as like a spare thing. He actually plays for a proper team. It's been almost 4 years since the Pacer came to SCR. Wow. How you doing, Daniel? Hope you're doing well. Everyone unveil themselves. The real Alex, please stand up. Will the real Alex please stand up? We're going to have a problem here. I don't have all the cargo lines, but happy to see anything to add more traffic. Yeah, I mean, it's going to add more traffic to West Coast Mainline South as well, isn't it? And East Coast Mainline. Brother Ash's cricket between Australia and England looks pretty good. Nice to watch. Be watching it on TV. I used a crafting table. Ty, thank you very much for your enthusiasm, but you don't have to put it 3 times. I'm pretty sure Cash will
That's
appreciate.
about 6 times actually, because I think you said it earlier, and I did say thank you
He
earlier on.
appreciates it the first time. I feel like after the sixth time of being reminded he's halfway to 50, he'll start getting a bit depressed. Also, look at the traffic up ahead.
Also,
All the
I've just gone
HSTs.
straight through the red.
Oh, you absolute
It's
silly
at 20
sausage!
miles an hour because I was on the phone.
Apparently, it's not more. It's not more traffic on the next one. Just replace services. Yeah, I was thinking that because we went past an intermodal earlier. So I mean, it's still good because it'll be different ways. It'll be a better variety of services, but also on the West Coast Main Line, East Coast Main Line, it will be new services.
Yeah,
and also new scenarios.
Mainline's probably just like swapping in.
Yeah.
That's fine, and a couple of scenarios potentially.
Keep it in Control VR, no worries. Gone back to co-pilot, and the derail one is Ricky Fail. How you doing, Deli? Hope you're doing well. Have you got the 37? The ROG 37?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fancy doing a ROG 37 service?
Way
What is it now? Halfway to 100 for you, Chris?
Oof.
25% of the way to 100. Oh, 25%.
Mathematicas.
You're loving the Midland Mainline. It is a really good route. It's the first time I've properly... Delhi.
Delhi Alley?
Delhi Alley.
ROG.
There's a song that mentions Delhi Alley. I'm trying to think what it's called now.
Wait, you're RichyRail. No, it's RichyRail.
RichyRail? My name's not Richard. How do you get the 52s and the 47s?
Petroleum.
Oh yes, someone said that earlier. Petroleum. Oh, you cheeky! I'm not not quite there yet. Not quite. Yeah. You've almost done 1/5. Which services have you got?
Oh, hang on a minute. How have you got so many?
Because I've got London commuter. Which ones have you got?
So what? Oh, 387s. What?
Yeah.
What are they?
They're Gatwick Express, London commuter.
They're I must have uninstalled it for storage. I'm having major storage issues on my PlayStation at the minute.
Yeah, so have I, to be fair.
I've only got the 1014 and the 2202.
2202.
It'll be dark, so nothing to see.
You could do that one if you want. Do the 375 one if you want. To you.
1014.
Yeah. I don't mind doing it again.
40 minutes. Yeah, alright, go on
No,
then.
go on then. I'm going to call that as my last service, I think.
Yes, yeah, I'll be off to bed.
I'll be off to bed as well. I need to go make Shan sandwiches. Why is your name RichyRail and not RichyRail with a space? Because I've decided for it to be like that. I also liked the way it looks doing that, because like all my promotional material and logos and such are all like one word. I think you're the first person to make a comment on it, actually, to be fair. Not that, yeah, I know that you're not saying anything bad, but yeah, I think you're the first person to actually make a comment on it. Oh, it's the white one. It's the white one. Don't know why I said it like that. Would like to see some loco variety with these packs. Keep suggesting an EWS 37. I feel like this would be nice on some of the routes as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not too sure where it would go, but
could be used more. It's used on Southeastern, isn't it?
That's what it's for, Southeastern.
There is actually a service on there. I don't know. Well, there definitely was. I don't know if it took it out. Where it was a Class 47 service where you were actually towing the 37, which was towing like one of these units.
Oh yeah.
Cool. via Syson here. Oh.
Pick up the Gatwick Express. Yes, you're near to your local station. Oh, it sounds good. The 37.
Yeah, it
do. I really like ROG 37 DLC.
Why is the train stopped? We've only just started this service, Alex. So we're starting from a stopped position.
I just randomly thought, why did you name your name that way? I just thought it looked cool that way. A bit different. I just think it looked cool. I like the way that the capitalisation of the R works. It just pleases me. And then like I say, promotional stuff. I just think it looks nice. Because it's kind of like it looks a bit like an operator as well that way. Because like you look at ScotRail, that's all one word as well. I just feel like it's quite nice. What do you think?
What?
The way that my YouTube name is all one word.
I've never thought about it. I know mine's separate, isn't it? So
yeah.
I just don't know that stuff.
But yours is two separate words, though, isn't it? In that sense.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. You've gone for a one. Yeah.
You just bought the ROG 37 on Easter. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Have you made it with SimRail? It's so hard to drive. Yeah, that multiplayer video was it was very difficult. It took about 4 takes. I won't lie to you because it kept throwing me into random services. I don't think I like multiplayer. I mean, it's not too bad, but I'd much prefer single player. I think. Would like to see a Deltic. A Deltic would be cool. Need to make sure to be mindful for this red coming up. The 37 looks great in e-diverse delivery though, and much more fun to drive than the 66. A BNSF loco we will see in USA railway lines, but UK trains are very nice, especially in London railways. My internet keeps dropping out, so I'll have to say goodbye, but I'll catch up with you soon. No worries, Chris. Catch you later. I'll keep you updated with what we were chatting about the other day. But yeah, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. We've also got 50 likes, so thank you very much for everyone coming in and liking and all that sort of good stuff.
I've gone straight through the red.
You've gone straight for the red. I think I'm going to go straight for the red as well. What's quite good is that when you apply the brakes, you're essentially applying the brakes for, like, applying the brakes off the train, of the EMU.
Oh dear. I didn't think that red would be there, so I sort of ignored it.
Oh, try again. I need to turn my lights on. I've not turned my lights on. Where's my lights? There they are. Interior light. No, it's not interior. Is that what I need? Then the right lights.
I'm not sure why there's a red there, to be honest.
I'm guessing we're waiting for something.
Yeah, there's a 158.
Is it? There's 158 coming the other way. I'm not too sure how to turn. Do you know how to turn the lights on in this?
Route indicator.
Oh,
We've got one.
Oh, okay, that's good then. The new open access operation, RichyRail, has been shut for a massive crash into Euston. My name's Tyler, so I got name, livery, Tyler Rail, but people like Richie got RichyRail. I'm enjoying the ROG 37 even without owning Southeastern High Speed, since an American Class 37 is my favourite foreign locomotive. Yeah, I definitely think the ROG 37 would be cool on a lot more routes. I don't know where it'd be applicable, but I'd like to see him putting more effort at putting it into other places. How you doing, Ben? Hope you're doing well. I personally finish every route in SimRail multiplayer perfectly without any penalties. Do you know if they'll introduce the Voyager on the Midland Mainline? What, as in like the 222s as a loco DLC? Because that'd be cool. When's your next stream? I'm planning to do something on Saturday night. I've got an idea of what, but it will be confirmed later. Yeah, what multiplayer? Just look at the chaos in BR and SCR with trains everywhere, spadding and blocking lines, so the idea of multiplayer shouldn't happen in trainsimworld. I agree. But then again, it'd be cool to play it with, like, casual. You saw that?
It'd have to be in a closed environment, like Yeah, like private lobbies where you know no one's going to mess about.
Yeah, there you go. Love the fact that it's 37-7, but it has the number 37-884. I've never noticed that. I've never actually noticed that. That's quite funny. Have you ever spotted that?
What?
It's a 37-7, but the actual number's
Yeah.
37-884. What's your number?
37,800.
That's quite funny, that. I think there was a reason for that, though, wasn't there?
I don't know.
I could have sworn there was a reason for that. The ROG has a service on the East Coast Mainline. I think it's just empty coach stock, though. Or a light loco, even. How you doing, Ben? How's things been? Been going well, thank you very much. How about yourself?
Oh, not again.
What?
Oh, how...
Oh.
I'm like an inch off spadding at the same signal.
Oh. There was talk of
I think I just
222s.
turned off.
There was talk of a 222, but it seems to have been forgotten. Perhaps it's just more difficult, or maybe there might be some licensing or whatever else behind it.
I'll be back in a minute.
No worries. What are you thinking about the USA Railway, or any opinions or thoughts? I'm surprised there's no word of any upcoming USA routes. I would like to see, if I had the power to choose what route I'd want to see, I'd definitely want to see is it the West Palm line, the one that does Miami to West Palm Beach? I would really like to see that, because it would be nice if we get some Miami action. Another part of the USA that we've not been to before. I'd definitely choose that. But yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, we've got the Santa Fe gameplay pack whenever that's coming out, but as from an actual USA route perspective, yeah, there's not really much going on. You got the Marmae line yesterday. How are you finding it? What if TrainSimWorld was multiplayer and all the Dovetail ambassadors had a server? It would be chaos. I would love to do that, though. I'd love to have my own little server. Plus, what about AI layers? Would the train not show up for some people? True. Good. Yeah, that's the complexity of it as well. That is the complexity of it, and that's why it would be a fundamentally really difficult thing to do. You'd have to. It'd be like everyone would have to have the same requirements. I mean, to be honest, to get multiplayer into the game, you'd have to fully rebuild the game anyway. So you might as well just make a new game at that point. There are two on the Goblin light loco. There you go. 142 coming to Cardiff soon. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It looks really, really good. Like I said, I've talked about it before, the Arriva Trains Wales 142, but I remember especially the livery, the Arriva Trains Wales livery. That is kind of like a childhood thing for me, because I lived in Wales for like 5 years. But I lived in Wales from 2013 to 2019. And in that time, obviously, it was very much the back end of the Arriva Trains Wales, and also the transitional period between Arriva Trains Wales and Transport for Wales. So, yeah, it's quite iconic for me. Imagine if we got a Denver Rio Grande line. I have no idea where that is, but that would be quite cool. Has Casual gone again? I think he's gone to the toilet. The gripe I have with multiplayer is it'll just become another instance of people asking about on SCR or something. Like, okay, let me just stop my train and reverse it for everyone else's fun. Yeah, it would be chaos. It would be chaos. And I think it would be a case, if they were going to do multiplayer, they'd have to do it in a way where, like, you wouldn't be able to do a timetable. It wouldn't work that way. You'd have to do it where it's it'd have to be like free roam, for example. It'd need to be free roam where people could just spawn in trains and then do whatever they wanted to do. Same as a kid, I used to go to Barry with on them most weekends with my nan. Oh, nice. So you'll have like quite a lot of sort of like history with them, because I remember the Pacers briefly, because they used to be in and around Mid Wales, very rarely, but I do remember them. But it's more the livery itself, which I'm very much looking forward to. Imagine if we got trams in TrainSimWorld. That would be amazing. Blackpool trams would be awesome. I mean, although we don't have drivable trams, we do have trams. We've got the Edinburgh trams. We've got some other ones as well. We've got all sorts of stuff, which you can't drive them, but it would be cool to drive them. Denver and Rio Grande is a long-gone US freight carrier. TSW multiplayer would be fun if Casual did the same as what he does in Euro Truck or Crazy, where they jump off the thingy. It's quite a nice little service, this. Welcome back, Southwestern. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. When did the Pacers leave Yorkshire? I think it was 2019. In fact, I think it was a bit later than that. I think it was about 2021. I love crashing into people on ETS. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. You blooming nutter. They should make the Metropolitan line. A lot of people would want to see that. I'd hope they'd make something like that at some point. What's a train that you forgot is in Train Sim World, but is actually a joy to drive? Mine is the 700 or the M9. 170. I love driving the 170 on 5. It's a lot of fun. It would be fun to see how crazy break the game with multiplayer. Oh, yeah, he'd find a way to spawn a training off the map. I'd love completely causing chaos too, but with mods. Flying under you, flipping you over and crashing. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Anyone who watches my shorts will know I go completely mad in Train Sim World. Is it mad to think that I'm not far off finishing Cardiff Metro? That's not what the timetable. That's dedication. Fair play. The DB 101 is fun, real feeling of speed and effort. Is that the Expert 101? Or at least Metropolitan Lines train. Oh, welcome back. I was wondering where you went.
All over.
What's that?
All over the place.
What happened?
No, just doing loads of little jobs.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Is your train still stopped?
No, I'm flying along at well above the speed limit, trying to catch back up.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Why are you speeding? Why are you speeding in a ROG 37? You're going to cause chaos.
I've got to catch back up.
Train Sim World multiplayer, but one has mods and everyone else has Thomas's pulling Dostos. Oh dear. Oh dear. What would happen if someone spans or derails in multiplayer? That's the issue. See, you lot are coming up with these questions that they're probably asked themselves and thought, actually, that's probably not a good idea. If I had a stream up from the other day, but on Midland Mainline, my 47 had brakes that didn't work no matter what, even in emergency. Just, I don't know. What's your advice for someone that doesn't have any brakes?
Reset physics.
No, you were meant to have a funny answer, not a serious answer.
Sorry, I put like my Matt head on there. Sorry.
Oh dear me. I was hoping you'd say, I don't know, put some wood in it or something. I don't know.
Pop in the cab, Richie. Let me have a look. A second.
What?
Just pop in your cab.
I'm in the cab.
Oh, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up because I can't.
Okay. YouTube is 20 years old. That makes me feel old.
Someone was saying, why are you driving on the right? Well, he's not. He's on the left-hand line of the slow line. So there's two slow lines and two fast lines, and he's on the left. So
yeah, because they're the fast and these are the slow lines.
That's right.
It's a bit similar to Great Western Express, where you've got the fast lines that are offset instead of being. You're probably more associated with like the East Coast Main Line, where the fast lines are in the middle. Sorry, what did you want to say? What did you want to see in my cab?
No, this was it. I want to see what line you were on.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Got you. I'm off, Richie. Thanks for the stream, and don't forget to check the message. If I don't have a look at it tonight, I'll have a look at it tomorrow for sure. But yeah, thank you for coming in, Chocky. Much appreciate it. You can't even complete the tutorial. The expert one's really hard. Yeah, I've got my eye on it. It's not on the top of my priority list. I've picked up the 218 Cargo Line Volume 2. I picked up a few things actually. I've picked up Benina Line, 218, Cargo Line Vol 2. And something else. Picked up something else. I remember now. Class 20. There you go. An AI HST passed through an 08 I spawned in. Passed through it? Well, you've truly broke the game. It was like FSX multiplayer. 400 mile per hour, class 150s and Vectrons jumping all over the place. You bought Train Sim World 5 the other day. What add-ons do you recommend and what's the most fun thing to do in the game? The fun thing to do in the game is doing timetable mode. I like doing services that you can do end-to-end runs and turn around and go the other way. Guard mode's also a good bit of fun. And then for route, as in like Train Sim World 5 sole ones or like from the entire collection, because I could be able to recommend this one to you. Birmingham Cross City, 5 Circle, Midland Mainline, Southeastern High Speed. Goodness gracious me, can you throw some routes?
Well, you said Midland Mainline, that's the one I would suggest. I think they're all good, like especially UK. I can't comment on other ones because I've not played them, but there's not really a UK one I've not enjoyed playing. But it's definitely worth waiting for sales. There's quite often sales where all of the add-ons at different periods of time get really good discounts, so if you want to try and expand your collection, definitely wait for sales.
Yeah, so there's currently sales I think still on PlayStation, and there's also a new one on Xbox as well. I would get a Boston Sprinter for US stuff, as you get a good amount of rolling stock, and the route and West Coast Mainline North Shap is also a really good line. There you go. Blackpool Branch is a good one to pick up as well. Yeah, question for you. What's this building called over here, which you'll see in a second? This one. It's got yellow writing on it. I remember.
Streams behind. Oh, Brush.
Brush, that was it. I said it was Pressive earlier on. I couldn't remember what it was.
Brush. Trains used to be made there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Class 31.
Oh yeah.
Made
cool.
There. Quite a few actually.
I wonder if they'll ever make the whole Great Western Railway, at least in England. No. The problem, so the realism of the routes in Train Sim World is that the longer you go, the bigger the route is, and the more it's got to load in. And you look at things like Preston Carlisle's really pushing it, like in length wise. That is because it's not got many stations. You got to correlate. The thing with Train Sim World is you've got to correlate station route mileage and station density. If you've got a lot of stations, you're going to have a shorter route because the actual dev time to make a station and to make 5 miles of track is the same. So let's say you've got a 30-mile route, or let's put this one into for example, this is about 40 miles-ish, 38, 40 miles, about that, isn't it? And it's got about, I would hazard a guess, hold on, you'll be better at stations, but it's got, hold on, Derby, Spondon, let me go through them and see if I get them right. Derby, Spondon, Long Eaton, Beeston, Nottingham, across the top, and then you've got East Mids, Loughborough, Syston, Sileby, Leicester. Am I missing any? Barrow upon Soar. Have I missed any there? Don't think I have ever.
I don't know.
You're the expert.
I wasn't really listening.
Oh dear.
I think it's about 12.
About 12. So obviously it's a fair comparison. Whereas if this was 30 stations, for example, you'd struggle than to be able to reach the 40-mile threshold. That's why you've got the likes of like Bakerloo line, for example, which is significantly more stations, but is less mileage. And then you've got the ones that people say, oh, what about West Coast Mainline South, which is 50 miles and about 28 stations? Difference is there, half the route was kind of already made with the Bakerloo line. It kind of, they have to weigh it up and what's going to take the longest. And with the stations as well, you've also got to consider the timetable mode, because they've got a program in each station as like a waypoint, let's say. So if you've got more stations to link up, and then you've got more services involved and more AI layers involved, and the busier the route gets, the more dev time. And then there's got to be a point where you say enough's enough. You can't do any more. Do you know what I mean? Would you agree that overall route quality seems to have increased over the past couple of years? Yeah, definitely. I feel like out of all the iterations of Train Sim World 5 has been the best. I really do. Because I feel like there's been routes that have actually come to Train Sim World 5 that have actually people have wanted. I.e., people have wanted like the Midland Mainline, and people have wanted the West Coast Mainline South. People have wanted a busier German route out of Frankfurt, and obviously we've got the S-Bahn, which hopefully, isn't too far away. You look at it, that guard mode. Everyone wanted guard mode, and we've got that as an actual game mode now. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so many new things that have come with this. I feel like it's up there with one of the best iterations. I feel like the jump from Train Sim World 4 to Train Sim World 5 was definitely more worthy than the jump from like Train Sim World 3 to Train Sim World 4, for example. I feel like Train Sim World 4 was probably a bit pointless, but Train Sim World 5 is offered a lot, an awful lot. Wasn't the 47 brush?
Yeah, so there's been more than one type built there, because in the museum down the road from me, there's a 31 in there that says built in brush, Loughborough, so it's not just the 47s.
Is that what I think it is? That museum near you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking over there, not looking at your area, I was doing some work not actually doing work. Anyway, I saw
training some penguins just down the road from me.
Yeah, I was looking at our next potential place to train some penguins, and it happened to just be down the road from that said museum. If you've got 5 minutes, I'll tell you after the stream.
We are.
Do you think they'll ever add one of the valley lines, or add on the like to Rimney or Merthyr? Hopefully they'll be able to do loads more Welsh stuff. Ultimately, it falls onto you lot. If you lot want to see more Welsh stuff, or if you've got any recommendations or suggestions, put them in the forums. And it has been proven in the past that even if Dovetail don't pick it up, a third party will look at the forums. And I can tell you for now, that's very Welsh. I can tell you for now that third parties especially will look at the forums and look at suggestions. It's how I come up with some video ideas. It's very useful. My main line timetable is crazy. Trains to every 5 to 7 minutes, exactly. Need more adventures in Train Sim World, like the 197s. Subway Sim is coming out on the April 29th. Will you be getting it? Depends on its price. I want to get it, yes, but if it's like 60 quid, then I might be put off. It all very much depends on how much it's going to cost. But they've not set a price yet, which is kind of putting me off. But yeah, I definitely want to pick it up. Because I was looking at the Subway Hamburg game, which is obviously packaged into that. But then they announced that literally I looked at it in the recent sales, and then they said that I need to stop. Panic, stress. Oh, okay, release the brakes. I panicked. Will you ever play the Dovetail team game again? What do you mean? What do you mean team game again? Penguin Collector. No, yeah,
probably Tram.
Oh, Tram game. Yes, I keep meaning to. I just forget. It's again the things with the Tram game. It's a hard one to make content for because it's a career mode game, and I don't particularly like doing career mode games as content. I like to just do that in my own time. Some people do like doing walkthroughs and whatever else, but it's just not really my cup of tea. My content is all very, it's quite sporadic really, but it's like I like to do random reviews or do random games or random services. There's nothing. The only sort of series, let's say, that we've got going on now is the Transport Fever one, which even that, after a couple of episodes, isn't particularly popular. So it's like, I feel like walkthroughs and series like that don't do very well for me. That tank you're on about, is that the one over there? That big one?
Tower.
Tower, sorry.
It's really it's the thin chimney. There's one really thin one. It's like
oh, that one.
Yeah.
You say yeah, like you can see it.
Well, it's because I was looking at it on my screen. I got a bit confused.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. That's it. I see it now.
Does the tram game support joysticks like other tram sims? Yeah, it's the same controls. I tell you what, we will play it soon. I keep meaning to play. I did have this whole idea of like what I was gonna do for like a series on it, but I never got around to it in the end. Crazy Richie deals with the penguins to zoos and collectors, and he keeps them on the side.
And then sells them on the black market.
Mm-hmm. Black and white market.
Or the black and white market.
I'll beat you to that one.
Oh, I nearly swore then as well. That really upset me, that did. That really upset me.
He just collects them up.
Got to catch them all. Oh, my stomach's in ruins.
In ruins?
Take away like pulling your breakfast at lunchtime at work, and it's not sat right all day.
Oh, I tell you what, didn't sit right with me.
Go on.
No, you go on.
It's too much meat and fat and whatnot, and then obviously still being at work. Oh.
I tell you what, I had the other day that didn't sit right. I went a bit overboard. At the minute, Aldi, they're selling potatoes, bags of spuds for 8 pence.
Oh yeah.
8 pence for a bag of spuds, so I bought 4 because why not?
God.
I bought 2 and then I went in the next day and bought another 2. I just thought, do you know what? Like, spuds, why not? Because they're not big spuds, they're only like kilogram bags. I thought I'd just stock up because spuds, if you look after them, can last quite a while.
Yeah, they can.
I once had a bag of spuds that lasted me like a month. Anyway, less of that. I made a big batch of mash because Shannon's not been very well the last couple of days, and she said to me, do you know what I want? I want a big bowl of mash. I said, that's all I want. I said, I just want a big bowl of mash. I was like, okay, if that's what you want, you can have a big bowl of mash. So I made the said big bowl of mash, and she ate half it, and she was like, I don't want any more. And I was like, okay, love. You can use mash the next day. It's fine. You can reheat it. You can bubble and squeak it. It's fine. So I did that, and I don't know what I did wrong, but I had wind all day.
All right.
It just didn't. I don't know why it didn't sit right with me at all. But yeah, I had that, and I was like, I don't think I'll ever eat. To be fair, I've had day old mash before.
Yeah.
And I put it in the microwave, and I tell you what, I put it in the microwave until it was like boiling again, so it was fine. I just don't know what happened. I have a question. Amtrak runs in the US, some are electrified, so why is this train they're not electrified like other railroad lines? This one, just diesel only. They've not electrified it. There's a lot of places in the UK where it's not electrified. Like one of the biggest corridors, the Transpennine Route corridor, that's probably one of the busiest, densest commuter lines in the country, but it's yet to be electrified. Money in the government is the answer.
I've got a funny glitch happening on the game at the minute.
Oh yeah.
On the yours isn't doing it, I don't think. No, it's not. So on my little map at the top right,
yeah,
I've got 100 mile an hour limit. Yeah, but every time the train hits it, it scoots along. So it's constantly saying, oh, it's just changed now. But for ages there, it's been like 100 mile an hour marker, like what the signals are on your little map, the distance map. There's been like pushed along by the front of my train.
Ah, that's interesting.
Weird little visual glitch.
Yeah, you keep going 100. Yeah, I know TransPennine is being upgraded, but I'm just putting into perspective that it's, you know, it's taken.
The Midland Mainline it is eventually they've got plans too. It's electrified further south of Leicester so far, but no further up. But yeah, they're
Well,
doing
it's
it.
got to be
Which
for the 700s, isn't it?
yeah. But the bridge that the Great Central have put in at Loughborough that you were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
the reason they did it so early on in the project because they're nowhere near ready to, join the rest of it up, is
Yeah.
they put it in before Network Rail electrified the lines. I believe it
Yeah.
is high enough, but they did it before any of that work started because once that starts, it's going to be a right pain to get over the top of the wires. So
Yeah.
that's why they did it so early on.
Oh, okay. So it's all been done now. The GCR extension, hasn't it?
They're doing sections of it. They've
Yeah.
got a great big viaduct to build, which is going to cost a lot of money. The planning's in and everything, and I think it's been approved. But they need it. It used to be an embankment where it is, but they can't build one there anymore, so they're having to build a viaduct, which is a big job.
Yeah.
But they've done sections of it. They've built a canal bridge, they've built a road bridge, they've built the one over the Midland Mainline, so they're getting there, but very slow.
Welcome, Muzawasoa 2024. Welcome to the Discord server. I probably absolutely butchered that pronunciation, but I tried. Bro, it's ST70 Railroad. Yeah, I think there's it's surprisingly not that much of the UK is electrified. It's only sort of the main lines like your East Coast and your West Coast. And all of London. It's all third rail.
Fair bit in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, not really. No, it's
only only across to Glasgow from it.
Yeah, like pretty much everything. Like 5 circles only just getting electrified. The Highlands don't have electrification.
No.
Wales doesn't have a lot of electrification. In fact, the only bit of Wales that's electrified is South Wales. There's no electrification in North Wales. They barely have trains running, to be honest. Up here, like it's all, other than the East Coast Main Line, and the routes around to Bradford and that, hardly any electrification. Harrogate line's all diesel.
I like that line.
I find it funny that they try and promote sustainability, but half the lines in the country, probably 60%, are all diesel.
Yeah.
That's funny because when I speak to my penguin fans, well, not penguin fans, but my penguin clients, they say that why are you trying to tell us about sustainability when you're trying to promote diesels? The line from
the thing is,
sorry,
it doesn't matter what we do in this country to be sustainable because there's bigger countries that will never change their ways, so it's absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Whilst oil makes money, it's pointless. Oil is a moneymaker. The Richie, all of London Underground and is 4th rail, and the rest is 3rd. We need to invent 5th rail. There you go.
We'll be up here, won't we, in August?
We will. Yes, we will be here. Whereabouts will we be?
I don't know.
Is it around here, or is it?
It's this yard, somewhere. It's either left or right. I don't know which.
Well, I didn't realise it was in the actual yard.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's on the left. I think.
That's cool. I never knew that. Yeah, we'll be here. Was it 8th of August, something like that? 3rd of August? I can't remember.
God knows. At least it's a bit closer to my family's than the Severn Valley was.
Yeah. It's going to be a busy August, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm so close to 200 followers on TikTok. Oh, 4 followers away. How many are you on now?
Nearly 5,500.
Oh, look at that.
Oops.
Look at that. 10k by the end of the year.
That's my plan. That's my plan.
Do, 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 do,
I can start making some
do.
money.
Can you not make money already?
No, you have to have 10,000.
Ah, darn. You're on 370. I mean, it's quite easy to make money, and not money, get followers on TikTok.
Just need one video that does well, and you'll get loads in one go. I get like a few every day, but then if you have a video that does really well, you get loads from that. I've caught up with you now.
So I know one person on TikTok, who they literally made one video, not one video, but they made one video that went viral, and they've got like 150 something thousand followers now.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah. You should play Schedule 1 multiplayer. What's that about then, Schedule 1? In the same breath as... You're sorry?
Got quite a wait here, because you're on the stream 4 minutes ahead of me, and you're still waiting.
Are you waiting?
Yeah, but I'm 10:48, and you're 10:52.
Is there a particular reason why we're waiting for something? Are we waiting for something? Oh yeah, there's a 158.
It's a Newark, so that's going to come this way in a minute.
I'm going to try and find it. So, if they were to ever extend this route, where would you want it to go to? I've probably asked you this before. I'm intrigued.
I'd either like the Melton Mowbray line, which is at Syston. That's that triangle at Syston, which goes. I can't remember. That goes off towards like Rutland, that way. Or Lincoln and Skegness, maybe.
Ooh, okay. I've also got green light, which is nice. I
don't really know what's like past. Well, I suppose it's Sheffield, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, Sheffield's the furthest.
But like, obviously, I think that's probably the most obvious. But yeah, I'd like the Melton one, and then, well, years ago, the way my brain used to work is when I seen Train Sim Classic, I always say to my dad, I want to build the all the trains around here, Dad. And this was before, I think it was Just Trains that did this on there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before they'd done it, I was like, and you know, this is what I do, and you know, we'd go and take pictures of it. And he's like, yeah, all right, son. But just past Melton, there is a test track where they test all sorts of different trains. So I've been on Syston Station before, and I think I've told you this.
Yeah.
I could hear this noise. I was just waiting for my train, and 2 Class 20s come around the corner, pulling a London Underground train.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, well up in the Midlands. And I was like, oh, it's so cool. But yeah, it'd come from this test track. So if I could choose an extension for this, I'd extend it to Melton and include the test track just off of Melton. Because how cool would that be for like gameplay, like delivering trains to and from the test track? And I think it'd be wicked.
That would be really a bit similar to like these ROG 37 services.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you could use this or like use a Class 20 or something, and Class 20.
Let's stop that. Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. I think if we were going to see an extension, I would definitely like to see a northbound extension to Matlock.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I say that is because, or maybe a northwards extension to Sheffield and Matlock, because you'd be able to do the full, well not full, but you'd be able to do more longer 158 services on well, we've already got Ambergate to Matlock in the game in Peak Forest, so they could just nick their track
Right.
from that, if that was possible. And then Sheffield, it's just a straight up run to Sheffield, and there's no intermediate stops, I don't believe.
Hmm.
So I think that would be quite cool. Or alternatively, doing Newark Castle, Nottingham to Newark Castle, because then you could change it for the East Coast Mainline. You could see the East Coast Mainline AI. Or
Yeah.
even better, they could extend it up to Sheffield, then bring in the 222s.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be nice. I think that'd be really, really cool. But we can sit here and speculate all day. But one thing we can tell you is that Cargo Line Volume 3 Intermodal comes out next week. Is it the 1st? 1st of May?
Yes.
Next Thursday, I think. So, are you calling it a night?
Yes, I will be. Yeah.
Yeah. Just hang fire 5 minutes after I finish the stream, so I can tell you about my penguins.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a good little stream. I enjoyed that. Hope you all enjoyed that too. Yeah, it's a route I've not played much of on the channel, but I don't know why, because it's your favourite for a start. But a lot of you seem to like it as well. Where's my train going? Why is it going backwards? I mean, that's concerning. It shouldn't do that, should it? I'm gonna raise my train. Off it goes. But yeah, anyway, as my train disappears into the distance over there, as I try and race it, bits and bobs of admin from me. In fact, before you get the admin from me, what have you got coming up? What have you got coming up on your channel? Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
I've not got anything really planned. Obviously, I've just started the train gear sort of series, which will be developed on. But there's 2 episodes of that out to get your teeth stuck into.
Yes, if you're not subscribed to Casual, there's a link in the description. It started a new series, Train Gear, which is like Top Gear, but basically top speed testing trains, which is very fun. Very fun. I highly recommend it. So go and check it out. So yes, so that's general bits of my admin from Casual. For me, I've got a video coming out on Friday. You'll certainly see what that's about. It's a little first look. There is also a little collaborative project from myself and Sir Casual in the chat, which is still being worked on. Actually, I'm going to tell you about that in 5 minutes because I've got something interesting about that. But there's a little collaborative project which is being worked on, which is quite cool. That's coming out in the next couple of weeks too. And then this weekend I should be streaming on Saturday night. I'm not too sure what, but I'm going to guess it's going to be a BR stream with garb mode, fully garb mode. So I will keep you all updated in the Discord about that. So yeah. As for other bits and bobs, obviously we'll be looking at Cargo Line Volume 3 next week when it comes out next Wednesday. Well, not next Wednesday, sorry, next Thursday. But should be able to jump into it a day early and show it off to you all. And yeah, should be a good bit of fun. So I'm going to leave that there. And thank you, Casual, for joining me and having some chaos in the ROG 37. Go and check him out and all that sort of good stuff. And then yeah, hopefully see you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone.
Bye.